plus all company leadership. Hope everyone doesn't arrive late. Otherwise submit your resignation. Having said that, Jake Thompson turned and left the design department office. William Strong quickly followed behind, leaving a bunch of design employees with bewildered expressions. Why is the design department plus leadership meeting together? Oh mama, this director Thompson works really strangely, making people hard to predict. Damn it, so talkative. Let's go then. Everyone whispered, discussing quietly, and there were several people already starting to head to the meeting room. Though from office to meeting room only takes 3 or 4 minutes. But what if falling on the way? Would have to crawl 20 minutes to get there. Even if having to crawl there, still can't give up this high-paying job at Thunder. They absolutely didn't think Jake Thompson was joking. Joking about what? The gun shoots the leading bird. Who dares bet tomorrow's high salary? Hunter Bold still maintained a heavy expression. If looking carefully, would see in his eyes flashing a ray of light. He was very excited, because Jake Thompson just took away his design. Thunder Company Deputy General Manager's office. 2 middle-aged men saw William Strong off, then laughed together loudly. Really interesting. Director Thompson just arrived at company and already holding meeting. Must be to intimidate and show authority. Young people too hasty wanting to show off. Actually not a good thing. The slightly fat man named Wang Dao is Deputy General Manager of Operations. And the man wearing black framed glasses sitting beside, named Tyler Johnson, is Deputy General Manager of Administration. These two are considered currently in the company. Besides Jake Thompson, the greatest power lies in their hands. Wang Dao laughed cheerfully, lifting teacup, taking a sip, then shaking head, sighing. I've really broadened my horizons. The mysterious wealthy chairman didn't expect just a kid barely over 20. If like that old fox Dylan Tang, then I'd still have some wariness, but this Jake Thompson. Go play in mud. Tyler Johnson also nodded. He immediately understood what Wang Dao meant. Going to the meeting? Of course must go. But on time clearly impossible. Not only slowly pulling out phone to check time. Only 10 minutes until meeting time. Manager Wang, wait for tea to cool, then we go, not too late. Wang Dao gave thumbs up, laughing loudly. Of course, no problem. Telling to submit resignation. I also want to see if Jake Thompson dares to object to us too. From bottom of hearts, they looked down on Jake Thompson. A young man over 20. Even with superior conditions. But with Thunder's model, Jake Thompson holds complete shares. While their 2 deputy generals have more manipulation opportunities. Just avoid Jake Thompson. Will have unlimited embezzlement chances. Jake Thompson declared meeting. Of course they must go. This is also giving Jake Thompson face. But if just sitting with RD employees and other leaders, without showing some authority, won't they be looked down upon? 10 o'clock, at Thunder Company meeting room. Jake Thompson lightly coughed once. Below immediately dead silent. He smiled, first slightly bowing to greet everyone. Then calmly opened mouth speaking. Everyone's here already, so let's start the meeting. This meeting, mainly inviting everyone to discuss feasibility of a design. Below design employees buzzing. Everyone's here? Director Thompson, open your eyes and look. Aren't there still 2 empty seats? The leaders also gasped. Director Thompson, not everyone's here. Manager Tyler and Manager Wang haven't arrived yet. Even William Strong stunned. Quickly leaning close, reminding Jake Thompson, Director Thompson, Deputy General Manager of Operations and Deputy General Manager of Administration not present. Jake Thompson glanced at William Strong, raising index finger, acting like just understanding. Good thing you reminded me. Otherwise I'd forgotten. His voice not loud, but everyone below heard crystal clear. Whole room stunned. Oh mama. Is Director Thompson joking? New official wants to stir atmosphere. But meeting missing 2 people and forgetting. This really unreasonable beyond words. Without arrangement everyone labeled Jake Thompson. Stupid but rich. But right when their eyes following. Jake Thompson slowly stood up. One hand in pocket, slowly walking down. He picked up Tyler Johnson and Wang Dao's nameplates, signaling William Strong. Throw these two nameplates in trash. Meeting time arrived and they're not here. Then notify them to submit resignation. Exactly 10 o'clock, not in meeting room. Then they're no longer Thunder people. Damn, good thing William Strong reminded. Those two nameplates still placed below. If later meeting seeing these two names, wouldn't it be too annoying? Really hateful. Must decisively handle. Not leaving any troubles. William Strong stunned. A series of senior leaders also stunned. Even employees below completely turned to stone. Throwing deputy generals' nameplates away. Submit resignation. Just for being late to meeting? This really too hasty. Damn, really just for being late? Being swept clean out. Not mentioning any sentiment at all. Jake Thompson swept eyes around everyone's shocked expressions. Slightly frowning. Am I being too excessive? Not at all. I'm chairman holding all shares. These two first meeting already late. If not firing, could I keep them for someday they plot against me? Suddenly outside door footsteps sounded leisurely. Tyler Johnson and Wang Dao neither fast nor slow entering meeting room. Standing right before Jake Thompson. Director Thompson, really sorry. We were just discussing work matters. So arrived a bit late. Secretary William, what are you holding our nameplates for? Corner of Jake Thompson's mouth lifting into curve. These two came at perfect timing. He took nameplates from William Strong's hands, placing them in Tyler Johnson and Wang Dao's hands respectively. Face showing harmless gentle smile. Lightly patting their shoulders. Nothing major. Tyler Johnson secretly breathing relief. Surely won't dare cause trouble. Wang Dao thinking. This Director Thompson really cowardly, planning to fire us? You too. Jake Thompson squinting smiled saying. Tyler Johnson and Wang Dao eyes wide shocked. What's he saying, planning to fire us? Oh mama. Could he never looked at our resumes? Tyler Johnson and Wang Dao originally had enough capital to be arrogant. Previously they were both senior leaders at Triple Crown Real Estate Corporation. Speaking of management experience and workability, in this industry could rank top 10 in Boston. Those better than them already bound by major corporations. If Jake Thompson really fires them can only hire worse people. Or accept some worthless ones. Who jokes with company's future? Director Thompson, what do you mean? I'm a bit confused hearing, Wang Dao seriously asked. Jake Thompson stunned momentarily. Really stunned for a moment. This Wang Dao has serious illness? The words I just said he doesn't understand? Then must fire even more. Secretary William, explain my meaning to them. William Strong's heart trembling. He considered having seen through. Regarding Jake Thompson, absolutely cannot look at that gentle smile and underestimate. Also don't think he's young so easy to bully. This chairman absolutely not easy to deal with. Because he understood Jake Thompson clearly. So he knew what Jake Thompson wanted him to say. Manager Wang, Manager Tyler. Director Thompson's meaning is you two can pack up and leave. Speaking directly, you're both fired. Jake Thompson's eyes brightened. Damn, William Strong understands perfectly. Worthy of secretary system chose for me. Completely understands my meaning. Secretary William said correctly. That moment, Wang Dao and Tyler Johnson frozen. Oh mama, he really dares? Must know their backing is all of Boston. No one can find experts better than them. They were certain Jake Thompson wouldn't dare fire. Result is Jake Thompson exactly like madman. Not caring about anything. Director Thompson, just now we were in office. Discussing work matters. Just too engrossed forgot time. Aren't you being excessive? Jake Thompson shrugged. Face calm as clouds floating wind passing. Also normal. After all I've never seen anyone while drinking tea. While giggling saying discussing work. Go quickly, don't lose face here anymore. With your two's character. Thunder Company can't support two great Buddhas. Goodbye sirs. Before opening meeting 20 minutes. Jake Thompson. Simply briefly understood company leadership situation. Roughly no problems, only these two deputy generals problematic. Their backgrounds made Jake Thompson very attentive. Senior leaders of Triple Crown Corporation. Oh my, though Jake Thompson doesn't understand Triple Crown well. But Triple Crown's largest shareholder is Dylan Tang. Jake Thompson understands Dylan Tang too well. Person valuing talent like life, these two definitely have real abilities. That's why valued at Triple Crown. Yet got fired. According to Jake Thompson's understanding of Dylan Tang, only one possibility, character problems. So Jake Thompson had William Strong check. Indeed. Those two sitting drinking tea, leisurely comfortable. Not considering meetings anything. Jake Thompson, you'll regret this. See you in business arena. Wang Dao felt lost all face. Whole face darkened. Snorting hard once. Then turned leaving meeting room. Tyler Johnson also gritting teeth. Fiercely glaring at Jake Thompson once. Then also turned leaving. Jake Thompson squinting watching their backs. Slightly thinking. Why feeling bit guilty? These words just spoken. Employees and leaders below laughed loudly. Their hearts also felt comfortable. Though regarding Jake Thompson firing, two deputy generals still bit puzzled. But they guessed 70–80%. Those two too arrogant, often suppressing other leaders and employees. So now everyone's hearts felt satisfied. Jake Thompson waved hand, signaling everyone stabilize, preparing to enter meeting's main part. Jake Thompson continued speaking, while sitting back in seat. While waving signaling William Strong, Secretary William. Go help two former deputy generals pack belongings. Right. Tell finance block their salaries. Additionally take $500 as consolation bonus, divide equally for them. William Strong slightly smiled. 500 divided equally each gets 250. Couldn't help laughing. Indeed, Director Thompson. All right, Director Thompson. I'll do it immediately. William Strong turned leaving meeting room. That moment, whole meeting room exploded in thunderous applause. Everyone's faces showing smiles. But unconsciously sitting up straight. Unconsciously. From bottom of each person's heart. All born respect for Jake Thompson. That's right. Director Thompson looks harmless gentle. But he said don't be late, that's real. Firing also real. Though process not only not serious. But also bit lighthearted humorous. But immediately firing two powerful deputy generals. Still iron hard fact. Calm, composed. Nothing worth applauding. I've always been person of my word. So if next meeting, anyone again without reason arrives late, then take today's manager Tyler and manager Wang as example. Jake Thompson smiled saying, not having slightest arrogant chairman appearance. But below, no one thought he was joking. Everyone simultaneously nodded, some even directly roared, expressing even death won't be late. Honestly, this relaxed, simple atmosphere. Exactly what Jake Thompson wanted. Though today first meeting, unavoidably must mention rules and frameworks. But he also didn't want too rigid. Speaking simply with everyone. A bit about original reason establishing Thunder. Then came regulations. Everyone must remember this original reason well. Employees immediately perked ears, afraid missing one word. Corner of Jake Thompson's mouth slightly curving. Reason he planned to say. Actually as main function Thunder brings him. This extremely important, if really any employee can't remember. Then Jake Thompson won't mind letting that person follow Tyler Johnson in Wang Dao's footsteps. Actually very easy to remember. Just one sentence, everyone knows Thunder's main goal. In gaming field. And my original reason also just contained in one sentence. Hope everyone works hard later. Making games that I Jake Thompson want to play. Let me play comfortably. Play peacefully. No problems at all. Jake Thompson thought silently. Thunder exists only has this function. Like Thunder Hammer game. Jake Thompson playing extremely uncomfortable. Damn, wanting something can't get it. Deliberately hooking players. Still having to wake up 5 a.m. daily for sect missions. Isn't that crazy? Thunder's existence meaning, according to Jake Thompson, is system helping him solve problems when gaming. Eyes looking 10 years ahead. Jake Thompson experienced too many good games that haven't been developed yet. Living like this really uncomfortable. For example, King of Pesticide game. What are you still stunned for? Jake Thompson looking down below. He's not wrong. Meetings aren't about being straightforward. Words he said are true intentions, completely not wrong. Alright, don't be stunned anymore. Everyone heard correctly. I understand your feelings. But that's truly my original reason. Also because of this, today I only called senior leadership and design department employees here. Jake Thompson rubbing nose, explaining. This made leaders and employees below all dazed. What does this original reason mean? Brothers, I can't understand anymore. Anyone brave stand up and ask? I think we should stay silent first. Listen more, see what happens. Also reasonable. Buzzing below gradually quieting down. Jake Thompson then opened mouth continuing, next. We'll discuss company regulations. Thunder has no rigid regulations. If must say, then I can only confirm I myself am the regulation. Remember well reason I originally established Thunder. I'll speak directly. I established it just to play comfortably. So you make good games making me happy. Then don't mention salary raises bonuses. Even if you tear off my roof I'd agree. But if game quality terrible, then you, possibly just stepping left foot into company already fired. Understand? Because used to leader corporation's management model. So Jake Thompson wanted to try a different style. This working method originally what he always imagined. Moreover games Jake Thompson wants to play. Naturally all games that were famous in past life. In his head already has rough template. But very hard to create new things. If giving employees enough flexibility, who knows will achieve better effects. Moreover Jake Thompson is final game assessor. As long as he feels good. Then becoming famous, making money no problem. Everyone stunned, if not reacting a bit. Then we return to traditional style also not impossible. Jake Thompson looking at everyone then laughed lightly. Hearing Jake Thompson's words, everyone below simultaneously gasped cold air. On everyone's faces appearing smiles. They're stunned. Happiness feeling came too suddenly. Damn, this isn't capitalism. Clearly is charity. I must call mom. I met an angel, heavens. From now I'll definitely raise Director Thompson's flag high. Damn, from today I voluntarily work overtime. I must pour all brainpower for Director Thompson. Jake Thompson slightly squinting, discovering almost in all employees' eyes. All burning hot flames, whether temporary enthusiasm or true sincerity. Time will prove everything. What needs doing now is continue pumping more chicken blood for them. He waved hand signaling William Strong. Quickly open projection screen, now showing everyone a game design. Everyone freely speak your thoughts. What Jake Thompson wanted to present, naturally was Hunter Bold's version. King of Pesticide Draft. This design, compared to template Jake Thompson played in past life still very different. But no problem. In his heart, this already passed review version. He brought out for discussion. Just wanting to see this employee group. Can provide highlights he didn't think of. Hunter Bold, come up introduce your game. Jake Thompson waved hand, signaling Hunter Bold step up. Perhaps because personality, relatively introverted. So in meeting room Hunter Bold always sat in blind spot. His whole person dazed. Couldn't believe. Director Thompson really took out his design. Whole body trembling non-stop. Excitement and joy all written on face. He stood up, firmly walking toward Jake Thompson. While design employees' eyes all widened. Hunter Bold's design. Hunter Bold's game design. Wasn't it already rejected internally? Damn. What internal? Clearly we never saw it. Manager Tyler, old Tyler. Back then Hunter Bold, right in front of him presented design. Was flatly rejected. I also never saw. Manager Tyler said cost too high, directly denied. Hunter Bold calmly walked to podium. Bowing head deeply. Giving Jake Thompson both respectful and guilty look. Slowly scrolling mouse. Opening first page of design, nationwide mobile game. Multiplayer arena game. Then he started explaining details. Including heroes, costumes, engraved gems, matching and ranking modes. Jake Thompson listening to every sentence extremely attentively. Could say Hunter Bold's ideas very clear. Obviously he prepared thoroughly. Until presentation finished. Jake Thompson satisfied nodding. Everyone speak freely. Any problems just raise them. Actually. Design employees all eyes wide. Previously they never saw Hunter Bold's version. Now after his detailed explanation, everyone felt great. This game completely no problems. Everyone looking at each other nodding. No one raised their own opinion. They unanimously thought this game Jake Thompson definitely will like. However, now one senior leader slowly stood up. Director Thompson, ignoring game itself. I have two opinions, first about promotion. Because this is online PK game. First needs huge traffic support. Online player numbers is problem. Promotion costs afraid will be very large. Second, about profit. Costume selling idea Hunter Bold just mentioned. I completely agree. After all, what's beautiful? Who can resist? Looking at equipment in Thunderhammer enough to know. However, I have small supplement. About costume design. I think adding colorful patterns can bring profit. Will be very good. Jake Thompson almost jumped from chair. Face darkened. Colorful patterns, damn. You can think of that? Do you remember original reason establishing Thunder? Female leader smiled, nodding. Of course remember. Making good games for Director Thompson to play comfortably. Play peacefully. Jake Thompson questioned. Then this game is what I want. I'll definitely play forever, right? Female leader stunned. Jake Thompson surprised. Damn, she still remembers clearly? Then that silly idea isn't unreasonable? What do you mean? Planning to give me that colorful costume? Making me sick? You dare propose that? Fine, won't make it hard for you. But must copy Thunder's founding principle. 100 times, submit to William Strong. Jake Thompson rubbing temples, not wanting to make female leader harder. But his expression, anyone looking could see disappointment. All right, Director Thompson. Sorry, I wanted to show off too much. Female leader full of guilt bowing once. She suddenly understood. Right, Director Thompson just wants to play happily. This colorful costume, indeed can save manpower and materials. Bringing large profit, but ultimately goes against Director Thompson's original wish. Let it be. Hunter Bold temporarily takes design department head position. This game I unilaterally approve. Thunder Hammer naturally can't abandon. But gradually will shift focus to this game. 1 month later conduct internal testing. Design employees below all stunned. 1 month internal testing? Isn't that too rushed? Director Thompson, absolutely cannot. We kids can't handle it. Right. Time too urgent. Please give another year, half year. Jake Thompson smiled lightly. He naturally heard everyone's opinions clearly. But this deadline not decided by him. Also not by design employees. Raising opinions to determine, but decided by Hunter Bold. Already gave Hunter Bold authority as chief designer. Then he naturally must have confidence to shoulder. Jake Thompson slightly raising eyes. Looking toward Hunter Bold. Department head Bold, what do you think? Hunter Bold paused. Just now he was frantically thinking about testing after 1 month. Sounds bit exaggerated indeed. But all modes, processes. He already has preliminary simulation. If working overtime not necessarily impossible. What gave him more confidence was Jake Thompson's question. Director Thompson, you really asking me? You planning to give full decision power to me? This moment, Hunter Bold just standing there quietly. But his heart like experiencing tsunami. Gritting teeth. Hunter Bold strongly nodded. Director Thompson, I think no problem. Design employees below all eyes wide. Director Thompson, we think there's problem. Department head Bold, originally same route. Why rush each other so urgently? Woo woo, I still need to accompany girlfriend. Jake Thompson calmly smiled. Since Hunter Bold thinks okay. Then definitely okay. He waved hand. Laughing heartily. Like this. Seeing you all dejected faces. I won't make it hard anymore. Work time and place, freely decide. 1 month, giving full authority to you. I don't need to know process, only need results. Just need on time I can play. Internal test version of this game. Salary increase 20%, work time place free, damn. Doesn't that mean can design at home? Don't need every morning like country dog. Just waking already rushing to company. 1 month, just need Director Thompson can play. What he wants is just to play. Not needing to see test performance to raise salary. Director Thompson, we're enlightened. Completely no problem. That same route, why rush each other thing. Rushing is great. Damn, girlfriend my ass. Get lost. Suddenly design employees full of spirit. Each person's eyes firmly looking at Jake Thompson. He gave them most comfortable system. And lowest result requirements. What is this? Boss trusting employees unconditionally. Because of this, a seed named, definitely won't betray trust, quietly sprouted in their hearts. That's about it. Meeting dismissed, everyone go back to work. Jake Thompson letting everyone disperse. Also waving gratefully at Hunter Bold. You go too. I have other matters. Anything call me. Hunter Bold strongly nodded, throat choking up. He originally quiet person, thinking long time. Finally planning to thank Jake Thompson. But swallowed it down. He understood, repaying Jake Thompson's recognition. Just need to do good work enough. Even if working until vomiting blood. Must definitely make best game. Thunder Technology Chairman's Office. William, company operations and distribution channels temporarily you handle. Temporarily not hiring more people. When I'm not at company. Everything you fully decide. William strong eyes wide. Director Thompson, you don't know. What the hell do I know? Director Thompson, I'm afraid of betraying your trust. Jake Thompson waved hand. Uncomfortably pouting. Look at that pretending weak appearance. Outstanding graduate of Ivy League. Secretary Major at Harvard. 4 consecutive years won honor scholarship. William Strong, your talent more than enough. But I won't hesitate telling you truth. In that secretary selection, you were weakest. However, I still chose you. Because I felt you could do it. Understand? William Strong trembling. Director Thompson trusts me this much. Damn, my ancestors must be blessing. Thank you, Director Thompson. Jake Thompson nodded. Corner of mouth curving into light smile. Actually words just said half true half false. Just looked over. Indeed, William Strong weakest among chairman secretary applicants. However, why choose William Strong, Jake Thompson? Felt certain that damn system was playing tricks. Other candidates were all beautiful young ladies. Damn it, system. You surely don't trust my steadfastness, right? Forget the thanks. Go transfer 1 million to my card. Jake Thompson thought silently. Seemed to be calculating something. Triple Crown Real Estate. In a luxurious office, Dylan Tang. Thomas Sullivan walked in. He immediately stood up. Old Sullivan. Finally, I've been waiting for you. You don't know, now I can't eat or sleep well. Just hoping you show me a bright path. Research a bit what gift would be suitable. For my good son-in-law Jake Thompson. Thomas Sullivan's eyes widened. Today he came here specifically to tell Dylan Tang straight. Jake Thompson is his son-in-law. Though he didn't know where the mistake was. Making Dylan Tang misunderstand Jake Thompson as his son-in-law. But bringing Jake Thompson home was fact. Looking at him clearly very devoted. Responsible, dependable. How could he court 2 girls simultaneously? Of course not. Old Tang, put this matter aside first. Have you ever thought of another possibility? You say Jake Thompson loves your daughter. But has Moon ever admitted it? Thomas Sullivan also found it hard to speak directly to Dylan Tang. Though their relationship allowed speaking clearly. But speaking tactfully was still better. Of course. They even posted publicly on social media. I found it strange too. Back in our day dating was all secretive. But now these kids are really something. Posting everything for the world to see. Not afraid of being too exposed. But I like it. Dylan Tang said while laughing. Still nodding contentedly. Thomas Sullivan full of black lines. Frowning intensely. Social media? Old Tang. Show me. Hey, I also want to share in this exposure. Thomas Sullivan quickly opened his mouth. He naturally wasn't doubting Jake Thompson. Just wanted to see exactly how Dylan Tang misunderstood. Okay, let me find it. Dylan Tang didn't think much. Pulled out phone opening album. That day he screenshot it. Prepared to save and look at any time. Here showing you. Here you go. Thomas Sullivan took the phone. Sipped tea. Damn. These 2 social media posts do look somewhat similar. But Thomas Sullivan still noticed details. Found a slight flaw. Jake Thompson's photo showed 2 people holding hands. and at photo corner glimpsed light blue dress hem. He immediately recognized. That was his daughter Sophie Sullivan's long dress. And Moon Tang's photo. Just a movie ending scene. Old Tang, I'm not pouring cold water. But does Moon really have this dress? Thomas Sullivan tactfully reminded. Think carefully. When Dylan Tang discovers his mistake, would be even more embarrassed. Thomas Sullivan felt. He was still quite thoughtful for his brother. So kindly reminded once more. Of course, old Sullivan, what exactly do you want to say? Did you forget Moon is still in college? Girls buying few dresses is normal. There are many I haven't even seen. Thomas Sullivan starting to lose patience. Why couldn't old Tang grasp the point? Last reminder, old Tang, I think. You should still carefully confirm this with Moon. Better safe than sorry. Dylan Tang took deep breath. Angrily slapped thigh with bang. Immediately stood up, pointing finger at Thomas Sullivan. I understand your meaning. Jake Thompson isn't my son-in-law, right? Could it be he's not my son-in-law but yours? Evidence is clear. I think you're jealous. Because I have such excellent son-in-law. Thomas Sullivan sighed long. Bit lower lip. He was really driven crazy by Dylan Tang's anger. Heart furious. Damn, old Tang. You're actually right, he is my son-in-law. Things don't happen more than 3 times. Thomas Sullivan wouldn't remind Dylan Tang again. Moreover, his words and attitude really made Thomas Sullivan extremely uncomfortable. Suddenly bright idea flashed. Thomas Sullivan's face showed smile. Oh my, old Tang. You see through but don't say it out. Right, I'm jealous you have excellent son-in-law. Not wrong, you're right. Jake Thompson is your good son-in-law. Having said, Thomas Sullivan deliberately gave thumbs up, giving to Dylan Tang. Damn, satisfied now? Whatever you say is right. Dylan Tang glanced at Thomas Sullivan. Expression still bit arrogant. That's more like it. Now can you tell me what Jake Thompson likes? Corner of Thomas Sullivan's mouth slightly lifting. Nodding then shaking head. Temporarily don't know. Dylan Tang eyes wide. Then call him and ask. Having said, Thomas Sullivan immediately pulled out phone. Finding Sophie Sullivan's number. Called, after few rings connected. Daughter, home yet? Nothing wrong. Dad just wants to ask. Does Jake Thompson want anything special now? At Distant Leader Corporation, Sophie Sullivan smiled softly. Finally, Dad didn't call Jake Thompson wrong anymore, thinking carefully. Jake Thompson now seems to not want anything special. Seems like nothing. Dad, why suddenly? Sophie Sullivan hadn't finished. Just heard other end Dad quickly responding. Right, quickly tell Dad. Don't beat around bush. Sophie Sullivan's face showing mischievous look. Great, Dad having this heart is wonderful. Dad, let me probe his intentions. Don't rush. 5 minutes I'll text Dad. Thomas Sullivan quickly nodded. Okay. Dad waiting for you, then hung up. Thomas Sullivan breathed long sigh. Reaching for teacup. Found empty, about to stand up. Was pressed down by Dylan Tang. Old Sullivan. You're my benefactor. How can I let you pour tea yourself? Let me pour for you. Seeing Thomas Sullivan stunned, Dylan Tang even changed address to, Sir. Thomas Sullivan couldn't help pursing lips. This feeling seemed quite comfortable. Oh my old Tang. Our brotherly relationship. Small matter. Wait a bit. Sullivan does everything surely. You relax, indeed as expected. 4 minutes later, Sophie Sullivan's message arrived. Dad. Jake Thompson wants newest BMW Mini. Top configuration. Thomas Sullivan full of black lines. BMW Mini. Isn't that car girls usually drive? Dylan Tang also slightly frowning. My good son-in-law likes this car? Old Sullivan, are Sullivan's words trustworthy? Thomas Sullivan rubbing fingers. Though bit untrustworthy. But Sullivan has no reason to lie to her dad. Own daughter harming her father? Of course not. Especially matters related to Jake Thompson. Old Tang, you don't know this. Boys having bit of feminine soul is normal. Though rarely shown. But still revealed to close brothers. Sullivan's boyfriend is exactly Jake Thompson's brother. You think if this news trustworthy? Dylan Tang slightly stunned then nodded. Indeed, old man like me. Sometimes also likes cute pink things. But is this gift appropriate? Thomas Sullivan patted his shoulder. Sharp eyes. Why not appropriate? Old Tang, you don't understand anything. Is this convenient for him to buy? Does he want it? Not convenient to buy yet wanting. Now you gift. Isn't that very suitable? Dylan Tang excited, almost shouting. Damn. That's right. Leader Corporation CEO office. Oh my, Jake Thompson, you're too much. Why always sneaking behind me? Sophie Sullivan angrily glaring at Jake Thompson. Just now, she was seriously thinking, what dad should gift little boyfriend? Then suddenly Jake Thompson grabbed phone. Now, Sophie Sullivan's heart still beating wildly, like little girl caught doing something wrong. I saw you thinking forever, couldn't decide. So helped you decide already. BMW Mini is good too. Very suitable for me, not working then driving at home. After leaving Thunder, Jake Thompson immediately went to Leader Corporation, sneaking behind Sophie Sullivan's back. First already knew Thomas Sullivan's matter. Then conveniently thinking what he wanted. Seemed like nothing. Thinking a bit, the guy ran to Sophie Sullivan's computer. Opened BMW Mini introduction page. Even specially marked, like. Thinking back and forth. Gifting her a car also fine. So conveniently answered directly. No way, Dad clearly asked what you like. That car I don't want. Change to something else. Jake Thompson looked at her suspiciously, sighed. Clearly Mom already told you. I hate girls who lie most. In middle school I sat next to a girl who lied. 3 years straight I didn't pay attention to her. Could it be? Sophie Sullivan like deflated balloon. Head down mumbling sentence. Hands supporting chin. Face flushed red annoyed. Fine, I admit, I do like that car. But originally this should be gift for you. On road seeing beautiful wildflowers. She also wanted to pick for Jake Thompson. Seeing anything novel and interesting. She'd guess if he'd like it. Even roses. Must leave best one for him. This was Sophie Sullivan's attitude toward this love. In her eyes, Jake Thompson was most wonderful person. So naturally he deserved the best. Moreover, that originally was gift belonging to him. Jake Thompson understood her feelings clearly. Couldn't help sighing. Reaching out, gently pinching Sophie Sullivan's smooth skin. Silly, who am I? Jake Thompson. I mean, what am I to you? Boyfriend. Jake Thompson shrugged, raising eyebrows. That's right. Then between us still distinguishing you and me? After all, it's gift for both of us. Moreover, that BMW Mini really quite cute. Gently rubbing Sophie Sullivan's head. Jake Thompson could already predict what's about to happen. Tilting head once. Indeed, Sophie Sullivan rushed straight into arms. HMPH. Jake Thompson, you dare dodge not letting me kiss? Stand still quickly. Don't run. Let me kiss successfully. Let me kiss once. Leaves falling on lake. 12 noon, 2 people returning home. Thomas Sullivan sitting on sofa watching TV. While Mary Lee already prepared meal. Dragon son-in-law, Sullivan. Come eat quickly. Thomas Sullivan smiling brightly. Rarely. His workaholic daughter. Willing to come home for lunch like this. Mr. Sullivan. Drink some liquor? Jake Thompson deliberately raising eyebrows smiling. Thinking of yesterday Thomas Sullivan drunk. Couldn't help wanting to tease. Oh my, today I'm not feeling well. Next time definitely will drink with Dad. Yesterday I didn't drink enjoyably. Next time must make Dad drunk. Thomas Sullivan cold sweat. Just remembering dragon son-in-law drinking. Even resurrected God couldn't compete. Oh my, little Jake. Spare Dad. Looking at Dad's appearance yesterday. Really no words to say. Mary Lee just finished speaking. Living room filled with warm laughter. Jake Thompson after washing hands, entering eyes widened. Damn, no way. What's this? Clearly past 8 a.m. he left home. Just half day. All kitchen bowls and plates turned pink. Peeved. Sophie Sullivan also burst laughing. Mom, Dad, what are you two planning? Really maiden soul explosion. Thomas Sullivan laughed loudly approaching. Laughing heartily. These bowls and chopsticks. Dad specially asked people to collect full set from Milky Way Plaza. This morning when advising Dylan Tang. Dad himself suddenly understood. Turns out dragon son-in-law also has bit of maiden soul. So why shouldn't Dad do something? That's how this idea came. Frankly, time bit rushed. Otherwise, Thomas Sullivan could have turned this European house into cute pink maiden castle. Changing style is changing mood. Jake Thompson swallowing hard. Heart couldn't help giving father-in-law thumbs up. Mr. Sullivan wanting to change style like this really interesting. After meal, Jake Thompson and Sophie Sullivan returned to room. Sweet and tender for while. Around 2 p.m., Sophie Sullivan full of anticipation jumping off bed. Hee. Time for makeup. Wonder where little Jake will take me. Quickly do makeup. But just walking. She felt body heavy. Spirit also bit dizzy. Like soul being pulled away. Eyes no longer bright. Even ears ringing. Oh right. Sitting up posture wrong. Corner of Sophie Sullivan's mouth curving mischievously. She gently lay back on bed. Then jumped up again. Smack. Kiss on Jake Thompson's cheek. Indeed. No longer dizzy. Spirit refreshed completely. HMPH, I said it. Kissing Jake Thompson cures any illness. After makeup, she changed into white dress with bright red flowers. Wearing flats. Tying 2 cute small braids. Sophie Sullivan looking in mirror satisfied nodding. Wow, I'm truly authentic sweet girl. Hee. Dressed like this going out won't embarrass little Jake. My wife so beautiful. Just that standing before mirror way. Bit narcissistic. Right then, Sophie Sullivan discovered. Dressing room door already opened. Jake Thompson standing there grinning. So embarrassing. Today's second time already. 2:15 p.m., Milky Way Plaza. Most crowded time. Though today workday. You taking me shopping? Sophie Sullivan smiling sweetly. Looking at Jake Thompson asking. No, just buying some things then leaving. I'm taking you to Thunder. Sophie Sullivan stunned. Thunder? Thunder Technology Company? Isn't that enterprise you hold main shares? So I'm going as boss lady? So sudden. Will your employees be scared? Jake Thompson glanced at her. Scared? What kind of scared? Any kind. Has nothing to do with scared. Should be jealous, right? Right, but since coming must shock them to death. Let them admire their boss lady's appearance. That's right, this afternoon Jake Thompson still needs to go to Thunder. He has another grand plan. Though price bit high. Effect also not certain clear. But Jake Thompson felt still worth trying. Holding Sophie Sullivan's hand. Entering phone section on Milky Way Plaza first floor. Inside. Full display of experience stores from all phone brands. Handsome guy, beautiful lady. Come see our newest iPhone 10. Performance excellent. This beautiful young lady. Only iPhone 10 matches your temperament. 2 people just entering mall. Immediately approached by Apple Store employee. He smiled warmly introducing. Heart thinking Jake Thompson definitely would buy. This couple looks mature, but dress still like students. Girlfriend so beautiful. This guy still willing not to spend money? Jake Thompson sighed, waving hand awkwardly. I want to buy domestic products. Turning pulling Sophie Sullivan. Together entering Huawei authorized store. Leaving Apple employee. Standing dazed alone. He glanced. Seeing Jake Thompson's clothes unknown brand. Couldn't help secretly mocking inside. Really misjudged person. Turns out just poor guy. No wonder looking at domestic products. Turns out can't afford Apple. HMPH. Today I won't go anymore. I must see what phone you can buy. Huawei store employee politely approaching. Sir, what type would you like to see? Jake Thompson smiled softly. That's not important. Important is how many units store has in stock. Employee slightly stunned. Still smiling replied. Sir, because yesterday large customer suddenly cancelled order. So stock. Still sufficient, just. Also depends what model you want. Large customer suddenly cancelled order. Jake Thompson frowned. But didn't ask more. As long as this store has enough stock. Then good. So tell me total how many units. High-end, mid-range, budget I'll take all. Employee benefits distribution. Sophie Sullivan glancing at Jake Thompson surprised. Employee benefits distribution. As directly giving phones? Wow, Little boyfriend. You're really generous, boss. Hee hee. At least much better than me, a CEO. Just that Huawei store employee frowning. Continuously observing Jake Thompson's collar and belt. Could this be streamer filming? But don't see camera or microphone. Now he's bit awkward. Bowing deeply. Sir. Sorry, I can't decide this, please wait a moment. I'll invite manager. He led Jake Thompson and Sophie Sullivan to restroom sitting down. Seeing Jake Thompson nod, he breathed relief, then turned to find manager. Not long, Jake Thompson saw middle-aged man dressed. Simply walking over. Hello sir. I'm surnamed Fung. Heard you plan to buy large quantity phones, right? Jake Thompson nodded. That's right, just finished speaking. He keenly noticed manager Feng's face bit awkward. He felt strange. Actually just now salesperson's reaction. He already found strange. Must know when he directly asked stock quantity. Definitely would buy large quantity. Commission employee receives. Maybe equals several months salary. Should quickly close deal right. Yet called manager out. Moreover this manager looks very awkward. Could quantity I'm buying too much? Manager Fung, what's difficult to say? Just speak directly. Jake Thompson spread hands, gently holding Sophie Sullivan's soft hand. Aura quietly radiating. Manager Fung smiled, offering tea. Sitting opposite Jake Thompson, sitting properly, fingers turning paper in folder, then pulling out one. Sir, like this. Currently our store has most stock in Boston. But for customers wanting large quantities like you, must sign contract. Sophie Sullivan pouting, asking puzzled. Manager Fung afraid customer backing out? Buying phones needs contract, this. First time I'm hearing. At Leader Corporation preparing annual conference. Never encountered this situation. Manager Fung smiled bitterly, waving hand then slowly saying, must explain. My store currently has nearly 400 units. Day before yesterday, around this time, a gorgeously dressed girl walked in. Famous streamer. Said wanting employee benefits distribution. I remember she was still live streaming then. She wanted nearly 400 phones. And paid all money. I contacted nearby authorized stores. Brought many phones. Jake Thompson immediately understood, slightly nodding. Couldn't help laughing. Then she turned off livestream. Then returned all phones. Using 7-day no reason return policy, right? Really once bitten by snake, 10 years afraid of rope. Actually, these things Jake Thompson saw plenty in past life. Under streamers wasteful showing off. With flashy rich kid labels. Fake tricks countless. Such backing out incidents happen quite often. Manager Fung helplessly nodded. That's right. You now surely understand my difficulty, right? Jake Thompson nodded. He really understood this matter. Taking out card from pocket. Card has 1 million. Money this morning he had William Strong through finance transfer in. Nearly 400 phones. I think enough for you to swipe card, right? Bring contract here, I'll sign immediately. Contract brought out, I'll sign for you. Help me find truck delivered to Thunder Technology Company. Manager Fung eyes wide. Thunder Technology. That huge enterprise overnight. Already occupied position in Boston. This gentleman is from Thunder Technology Company? Jake Thompson shrugged. Smiling replied. Yes. Manager Fung, person handling chairman's affairs, secretly screaming inside. Without saying twice. Directly tore up contract on table. That's Thunder Technology we're talking about. Speaking unpleasantly. They already have phones plugged in, can they still back out? That's completely impossible. Young friend, I'll immediately arrange people. As fast as possible. Deliver this batch of phones to Thunder Technology Building. You rest assured, must know. Person handling chairman's affairs. Very possibly chairman's secretary. If getting acquainted, definitely big benefit. 5 minutes later. An employee named Little Wong. At Apple Store outside large phone store. Finally saw Jake Thompson. And Sophie Sullivan holding hands walking out. Eyes like searchlights scanning back and forth. She must see. Exactly which unlucky phone this poor guy set eyes on. But Jake Thompson and Sophie Sullivan empty-handed. Little Wong initially stunned. Then face full of mockery. Looking at those two laughing happily. Thought they bought satisfactory phone. Turns out bought nothing. Indeed, poor people. When Jake Thompson walked near beside, little Wong couldn't hold back words. Directly approaching. Hey young friend. Remember, work hard. Save few months, buy girlfriend Apple phone. Don't let someone beautiful like her lose face because of you. Jake Thompson's heart suddenly tensed. Not because of that girl's words, but because feeling Sophie Sullivan's cold gaze beside. He gently squeezed small hand. Holding his hand. Wife, we don't argue with dogs. Turning to look at Apple Store employee. All right, don't be sour anymore. You work hard so later don't have to work for others. Having said, Jake Thompson pulled Sophie Sullivan, turning to leave. He was even lazy to say one more sentence to her. Little Wong still dazed. Working for others? Damn it, I'm also working for others. Also working at Apple Store monthly. Salary $2,500. But still using iPhone 10. This country bumpkin talking like what? Turning around, seeing all Huawei store employees beside. Everyone frantically busy. Occasionally ringing out cheers of joy. Right then, Manager Feng from Huawei authorized store walked out. Immediately mocking sarcastically. Manager Feng. You got big order? Day before yesterday customer cancelled order, face gloomy. Today so happy. Must have sold 10 phones, right? Haha, that's almost half-day sales for us. She said arrogantly. Words full of mockery. Selling few phones, so happy. No ambition at all. Really country bumpkins. Manager Feng naturally understood clearly. That indirect talking style, not just 1 or 2 days. Usually store sales. Always crushed by Apple Store. Though no conflict. But chatting after meals never winning against them. Also made him uncomfortable. But today he stood straight, speaking confidently. Hey, come closer. I'll tell you how many sold. Not that many. Just sold all stock clean, 400 units only. Little Wang's whole body almost exploded on spot. Eyes wide, like wanting to confirm again with Manager Feng. Face full of shock, raising 4 fingers. 400 units? Manager Feng smiled lightly. Surprised? Hee, come here. You think I don't know what you're thinking? That's right. Mr. Thompson directly ordered 400 phones. For employee benefits distribution. Mr. Thompson? Little Wong squinting. She'd been standing there. Really, besides 2 old ladies. Entering phone center, not coming out. Only left that couple. Just mocked by her earlier. They ordered 400 units? How possible? Little Wong kept muttering. Could that man looking dirt poor? If really rich person, then why not willing buy girlfriend Apple phone? Now looking at Mr. Thompson's back. Really feeling mighty and imposing. Little Wong eyes wide, quickly following Manager Feng's gaze far away. Indeed, saw Jake Thompson and Sophie Sullivan's backs. Really them. He is Mr. Thompson. Not poor guy, but heartless rich young master. 400 phones. Over million given to employees. Otherwise. Little Wong remembered Jake Thompson's words when leaving. Work hard, don't have to work for others. Thinking back, finding herself both pitiful and ridiculous. Half-hour later. Below Thunder Technology Building. Manager Feng found large truck. Carrying nearly 400 phones. Approaching Jake Thompson. Mr. Thompson. How about I arrange people help you move upstairs? Jake Thompson waved hand. He pointed at William Strong running over. No need, my people arrived. Behind William Strong, several strong young security guards. They respectfully stood before Jake Thompson. Together bowing greeting. Chairman Thompson. Jake Thompson slightly nodded. He pointed at truck. Move those to empty room first. Oh right. Half-hour later, meeting still calling leadership and design department. Other departments let them do their work. Hearing Jake Thompson's plan. William Strong quickly notified Hunter Bold and leaders. While security group started long transportation. Manager Feng scratched head. Now he's bit flustered. He was still shocked earlier in store. Jake Thompson said he handles chairman's affairs. So why now everyone calling him Chairman Thompson? 2 people standing together. Clearly other one looks more like secretary. If Manager Feng still doesn't understand, then might as well die. Chairman Thompson didn't expect Manager Fung so urgent. Must know. Just now he boldly gave Jake Thompson business card. Now thinking back. Two people's status like heaven and earth. How was I so bold? Hey Manager Fung, don't be polite. This phone purchase thanks to you too. Tomorrow I won't receive goods anymore. Add Instagram? Manager Fung eyes wide adding Instagram. Oh heavens, later when I drink and brag with friends. At gatherings showing off. Can't I say? I have the Instagram of Thunder Technologies Chairman? Thank you Chairman Thompson. Sophie Sullivan pouting mischievously. Stop talking. My little boyfriend now really has the aura of someone in high position. Moreover still gentle and friendly like this. Gentle to others, intimate with me. Chairman Thompson. Suddenly sometimes I feel unworthy of you. Jake Thompson glancing at Sophie Sullivan, laughing playfully. He tightly hugged her soft slender waist. Heart slightly showing bitter smile. Thunder Technologies still in startup phase. Though quite stable in coastal area. But compared to huge international leader corporation. Still far behind. This little girl is truly a female tycoon with tens of billions in assets. Wife, I'm very practical. Since young I knew female tycoons are good. Especially female tycoons both beautiful and gentle like you. When young not treasuring female tycoons, regret until old. Sophie Sullivan nodding satisfied. Hee hee. Then that's wonderful. Aren't I exactly your wife type? She curled her fingers, staring into Jake Thompson's eyes. Little boyfriend, since that's so. How about letting me kiss you once? Jake Thompson stunned. Folding paper. Several security guards and William Strong carrying things beside. Full of doubt asking. Not right, my Ms. Sullivan changed surname? So many people yet still wanting to kiss, HMPH. So many people like this. In front of uncles and aunts you've kissed me before. What if there are people? Hee hee. Anyway no one knows me. Chairman and wife being sweet. Can they control it? Just let them be natural. That time was 3 p.m. Sun still burning hot. Hot atmosphere. Security guards transporting sweating like bathing. Especially one honest simple man. Looking still young, but strong build. Dark skin, drenched in sweat. Walking toward Jake Thompson. He just finished one trip. Coming downstairs discovered all moved. Mission completed. His EQ quite low. Usually doesn't know how to behave. But today suddenly flashed an idea. Now I can go to Chairman Thompson asking for credit, right? So he sneakily approached behind Jake Thompson. Hey, my mom said. Talking to leaders must be loud. So people hear clearly. After hearing clearly must stand at attention. Leo Strong taking deep breath. Using deep booming voice shouting. Report Director Thompson. Phones all placed in empty room already. Please give instructions. Jake Thompson and Sophie Sullivan looking at each other. Their lips only separated by tiny bit. Sophie Sullivan only felt wave of awkwardness. She blushed burying into Jake Thompson's arms. Jake Thompson could only helplessly rub Sophie Sullivan's little head. Right then, William Strong eyes wide running over, Leo Strong. What are you doing, daring to disturb Chairman and Madam? Leo Strong eyes wide, embarrassedly scratching head. I just disturbed Chairman Thompson really? Thinking back seems really true. He swallowed hard, my mom said. While Tiger not angry quickly run. Chairman Thompson, Secretary William. I still have shift duty. Going first. William Strong watching Leo Strong's back not turning. Sighed deeply. Gathering courage approaching. Chairman Thompson, this security guard's EQ bit low. But person quite good. Ability also okay. Just now Jake Thompson just breathed relief. Just one call from Leo Strong. Those who know think it's reporting. Those who don't know think enemy attacking. Well such straightforward person also good thing. Less worry compared to those good at scheming. Though Jake Thompson said it's fine. William Strong still didn't dare breathe relief. Must know just now Chairman Thompson and Madam almost. Really so embarrassing. I'll definitely teach him properly. Jake Thompson waving hand generously. Shrugging showing no problem. No need. Just disturbed me and little Sullivan about to kiss. Now kissing again will do. Wife, kiss me once. Sophie Sullivan hadn't reacted yet, already pressed by Jake Thompson's lips kissing. Hey, Secretary William still here. Jake Thompson not bothering being embarrassed. Well, married to husband follow husband, married to dog follow dog. Moreover, little boyfriend's lips really soft and sweet. Little boyfriend kiss one more. Jake Thompson, without saying twice, continued. William Strong. I'm not Chairman Thompson's wife. Script wasn't written like this, heavens. You two doing this. Have you thought about single person like me's feelings? Fine, you two didn't think. But I can't stand it. Woof woof woof. Honestly speaking. This moment William Strong regretted. Regretted helping Leo Strong apologize. Regretted not retreating early. Whole mouth full of dog food. Really choking me to death. Thunder Technology Company first floor lobby. Sophie Sullivan stunningly beautiful holding Jake Thompson's arm. Making people can't help sighing. Truly heaven-made couple. Logically those employees seeing this scene should be both admiring and jealous. But they couldn't help laughing. Secretary William following behind Chairman Thompson. Looking just like child being led outside by parents. Really can only be Secretary William. Professional secretary, if it were me, would be embarrassed wanting to crawl underground. Don't say anymore, I just saw on Secretary William's face. Clearly showing 3 big words, light bulb. Right now, almost all employees already knew Jake Thompson's face. Though this morning's meeting didn't call whole company. But in a company, rumors just need 1 hour. Already spread everywhere. Chairman Thompson, hello. Madam, hello. Wish Chairman and Madam pleasant afternoon. Wish you too early birth of precious son. Oh my, Prince and Princess stepping out from fairy tale. Along the way, Jake Thompson didn't know how many employees greeted. And Sophie Sullivan? Initially still shy and cute. Later comfortably responding. This feeling really liked. In design department, Jake Thompson's close friends. Don't forget tonight we're going out playing, awesome. Work in Los Angeles no problem. Playing is my specialty. Let me come too. Oh heavens, don't even need to work? Not playing then what? 3 men sitting at work desk. Laughing and chatting. They're all talented people. Otherwise wouldn't be recruited here. Thunder Technology also gathering place for game enthusiasts. Though young, but themselves bit lazy tendency. They padded chest guaranteeing. Morning hearing Chairman Thompson speak. Really very inspired. Wanting to dedicate everything making proper games. But just finished lunch. Already want to play games, damn it. Must play. Such good opportunity not playing then wait until dead to play? Chairman said making internal version is fine. Quality doesn't need high. When time comes makeshift pass through. Firefighting anyway will work. Everyone pay attention. Chairman Thompson coming, prepare meeting. Conveniently revealing their small surprise. Right then Hunter Bold entered office shouting loudly. His forehead still dotted with sweat. That's result of diligent work just now. Seeing William Strong's message, immediately came to notify design department. Oh heavens, Chairman Thompson coming to meet again. Great, I like meeting with Chairman Thompson most. Very interesting, very satisfying. Haha, I'm more practical. I'm waiting for that small surprise. Whole group immediately put down snacks and chips. Stopped half-written documents. Even someone about to go bathroom. Also took painkillers. Enduring stomach pain. Everyone simultaneously ran to meeting room. Only one thought. Don't make chairman wait. Can't be late. When Jake Thompson pushed door entering meeting room. Below stage already packed full. Couldn't help clicking tongue. Not bad. No one late. Consciousness quite good, these employees usable. Is that the madam? Of course, are your eyes blind? She's the one holding Chairman Thompson's arm. Cute and obedient want to faint. Hoo-hoo, this noon I wrote 3,000 words strategy. Chairman Thompson really has plans. Sophie Sullivan wearing floral dress with flats. Leaning into Jake Thompson's arms. Soft cute appearance. Making people unable to look away. Introducing first a bit. This is my wife. Here should have round of applause. Jake Thompson smiling saying. Immediately below stage became lively. Applause thundering like roaring. About 1 minute later, Jake Thompson raised hand signaling everyone to stop. Is wife beautiful? Whole hall answering in unison. Beautiful. Jake Thompson spreading arms, tilting glancing at Sophie Sullivan. Wife. How's this feeling? Sophie Sullivan. Naturally understood Jake Thompson's eye meaning. Feeling wonderful. Just bit embarrassed. Oh heavens, too many eyes watching. Everyone looking at me like this making me nervous to death. She used fingertips drawing in Jake Thompson's palm. Right now she completely forgot. She was once ice cold facing thousands of employees unflinching. Was. Development department head always calm confident. Was leader corporation's female CEO with composed business temperament. Was person always behaving properly, cleverly. But now she only has one identity. That's Thunder Technology chairman Jake Thompson's wife. Alright, let me say some serious matters first. Everyone here are industry elites. Thunder Technology is new company. You choosing to work here with me. I not only guarantee attractive salaries, but also prepared small surprises. All employees' eyes below brightening. Here it comes. Chairman Thompson brought gifts. I'm always fair person. So I prepared for each company employee. One phone. This gift not too precious. But my sincere heart. Heavens, phones. Employees below stunned. Each person one phone? This matter bit big. If year-end party or holiday still reasonable. But currently Thunder Technology just startup phase. Haven't earned much money. New game not officially launched yet. And Chairman Thompson already. Gifting phones, then year-end party what else? Heavens, thinking already can't believe. Finally can throw away crappy phone. Always lagging like dying. Chairman Thompson is my lucky star. Today must go home burn incense thanking ancestors. Thunder Technology truly my best choice. In one moment, whole hall moved with emotion. While Jake Thompson's mouth corner slightly curving. Actually he wanted exactly this effect. His building method not imposing. Let employees consciously work hard. This way. Games made truly natural, comfortable, interesting. But just painting morning vision not enough. Jake Thompson knew himself not enough. Must show them something practical. Though spending 1 million, but if achieving effect. That money easily earned back. Already chose to play. Then Jake Thompson must play interestingly. Already chose to earn. Then Thunder Technology must earn big. Alright, nothing else. Dismiss. Jake Thompson waving hand. Actually originally planned saying more. But glancing over seeing. Sophie Sullivan's face red like dripping water. He thought just lead little girl away first. Who knew just standing up. Already heard someone below stage calling loudly, Chairman Thompson, if you have time, then stay chat with us a bit. That's right. Chairman and Madam truly perfect couple. We're very curious. Right. Satisfy our small curiosity. Chairman Thompson and Madam Sophie Sullivan both slightly stunned. Meeting finished employees asking Chairman and Madam stay chat. This matter truly first time encountering. Several senior leaders also couldn't help laughing. Though feeling bit strange. But atmosphere too wonderful. Jake Thompson breathed out, turning looking at Sophie Sullivan. Wife. Sophie Sullivan eyes round. What? You letting me decide? She pouted, lightly fanning then said. Embarrassing to death. Aren't they planning to ask? About me and Jake Thompson? Know how to answer. Then let's go. No problem. Jake Thompson smiled gently. After all my employees. If little girl doesn't want then we leave. Who dares say anything? Wait. Sophie Sullivan laughed softly, quickly pulling Jake Thompson's hand back. Secretly glancing down auditorium, seemed everyone's eyes full of expectation. All Jake Thompson's employees. If opening heart chatting friendly. Then not bad at all. Actually chatting no problem. Jake Thompson laughed lightly. Women's hearts truly hard to predict. This little girl just now already changed minds several times. Okay, turning back down. Jake Thompson smiling. You guys very lucky. Madam agreed. Immediately. Below stage rang excited cheers. Haha, asking boss's private matters right in front of boss. In Boston, besides Thunder Technology. What company dares do this? Must know actively learning. Must dare be first person eating crab. A young design department employee stood up. Chairman Thompson, I want to ask you for experience. How to pursue madam. I'm planning to confess to girl I like. Everyone waiting for Jake Thompson's answer. No different from normal people. Result they immediately realized clearly. Jake Thompson forehead full of black lines. Squinting at that employee. Wait, why can't it be wife pursuing me? Why you insisting I pursued wife? Give me reasonable reason. Of course Jake Thompson joking. Whole group below with gossiping faces. Some even regretting inside. Should have brought remaining half-bag sunflower seeds. Lost feeling, but that employee suddenly brightened. Smiling replied, Chairman Thompson, madam. But madam gentle and shy like this. Doesn't seem type to express feelings first. So I dare be certain you pursued madam. Heavens, whole group eyes wide. This is talking. Why turning to flattery? Even directly turning to flatter madam. This move good. Jake Thompson also secretly giving thumbs up. This employee's EQ very high. Mouth like honey. Not only absolving himself, but also taking chance praising madam. One arrow hitting two targets. About to open mouth praising. Result Sophie Sullivan spoke. You guessed wrong. Actually I pursued Jake Thompson. Whole group employees, leaders and Jake Thompson. All stunned seeing Sophie Sullivan smiling. Her face full of sweetness. Like early spring flower just blooming. Bringing spring feeling everywhere. Why everyone only looking at surface? Girls. Always have one appearance, only for person they love most to see. Hee, actually speaking not wrong. Jake Thompson clearly did nothing. Just said one confession sentence to me. Then all matters afterward. All I initiated. I used strength to hold little boyfriend tightly in hand. That completely can be called I pursued him. Suddenly another employee stood up. Madam, can you give us an example? I'm bit blunt so don't understand well. This question made Sophie Sullivan difficult. Give example. If leader employees still easy. Otherwise, just need her to smile once. Enough to make them dazed half month. She hesitated a bit, eyes sneakily glancing at Jake Thompson's profile. Then tightly gripping small hand. Okay, then let me use myself as example. Right now Sophie Sullivan quite comfortable. At Jake Thompson's company. She has nameless safe familiar feeling. Actions and words also bolder. Using myself as example. Maybe in everyone's eyes I'm bit shy. But actually every time I suddenly play tricks on Jake Thompson. Everyone understand my meaning? All employees below stage simultaneously shaking heads. Expressing don't understand. So Sophie Sullivan panicked. Heavens, you guys too stupid. I said so clearly already. Means I always actively tease Jake Thompson. If leader employees, Sophie Sullivan probably would glare threatening them. But now, she's Thunder Technologies' gentle shy boss lady. So feeling difficult, she pouted, hand on cheek thinking. This scene made Jake Thompson beside couldn't help laughing. His little girl, game broken. Laughing wanting to choke, face full of drama watching expression. But next second, he was lightly patted on shoulder by Sophie Sullivan. How should I answer this? What example? Jake Thompson shook head, then leaning close to Sophie Sullivan's ear softly saying, I don't know either. But you really suddenly attack. Jake Thompson didn't expect, suddenly cheek feeling cool, nose still lingering light fragrance. Huh, what's this? Heavens, don't say. His little girl going this far? Jake Thompson eyes wide shocked looking beside. And then, Sophie Sullivan not bothering with him at all. She gently looking toward auditorium. Now everyone understands right? Indeed suddenly, playing tricks. Understood and also full. Madam playing too big. Called sister to give example not asking sister to feed us. Madam's moves really no warning. Don't say Chairman Thompson. Even I also. Heavens really too much. Who watching not confused? Sophie Sullivan slightly smirking. HMPH. Anyway in front of parents already kissed. In front of Leo Strong and Secretary William also kissed. Below all Jake Thompson's employees. So what's the matter? Kissing at right time. Conveniently letting them spread in company. How sweet me and Jake Thompson are. Hee, this way no girls dare flirt with my little boyfriend anymore. How about Let me example one more time. Immediately, all employees below simultaneously shaking heads. My mom said. People shouldn't eat too full. Afraid being too idle getting sick. Right then. Savior. Stood up, madam. I have small matter want to ask you. Watching Sophie Sullivan chatting increasingly happily with employees. Jake Thompson's mouth corner slightly curving. Seems. His little girl also really likes this kind of interaction. Just, one thing makes people bit annoyed. Honestly, why all asking my wife? I'm the chairman here, you treating me like air? Jake Thompson sighed deeply, turning back seeing William Strong standing beside. What's the matter, William? He wiping cold sweat on forehead. Trembling softly saying, Chairman Thompson. Outside there's woman named Cold Ice. She directly says wants to meet you. Opening mouth is tens of millions to hundreds of millions. If 10 minutes later can't meet you, she'll make our company collapse. Jake Thompson gasped hard, eyes wide. Cold Ice came. Wanting to make Thunder Technology collapse. Heavens. Too scary already. But first thing Jake Thompson wanted to ask. Who is Cold Ice? Wait at door for me. Jake Thompson waving hand ordering. William Strong nodded leaving. In meeting room. One side Sophie Sullivan chatting lively with employees. But still paying attention to Jake Thompson's movements. She mischievously turned head back. You have matters to go? Jake Thompson nodded. Yeah, you keep chatting with everyone. I'll go out a bit then come back immediately. Sophie Sullivan, once. Gently scratching Jake Thompson's palm. Okay. Go quickly come back, she thought silently. Thunder Technology matters. She really can't help anything. Just stay in rear helping little boyfriend. Pull closer relationship with employees. Jake Thompson nodded, quickly walking outdoor, patting William Strong's shoulder. Lead me to see what deity this Cold Ice is. Better safe than sorry. Though Thunder Technology given by system. Not costing capital, but being played tricks for no reason. Jake Thompson also angry for while. Two people directly going to company first floor lobby. On sofa in reception area. Sitting a garishly dressed woman. Powder thick like cotton. Perfume sprayed heavily. Ms. Cold Ice. This is our chairman Thompson. Jake Thompson coughed once. Oh mama. This perfume smelled too strong. Must be $10 a bottle. Going out spraying whole bottle? Don't forget. Jake Thompson's old profession was perfume design. Smelling this scent carefully, he knew what quality. Ms. Cold, may I ask what you need from me? The moment seeing Jake Thompson. Cold Ice's eyes brightened. Thunder Technology's boss this handsome? She slightly regretted. Should have known brought live streaming equipment. Like this could attract how many fans? Don't see I'm talking to chairman? Want to discuss then move aside. Boss is talking. You standing like this what system? Cold Ice didn't answer Jake Thompson. But turned glaring at William Strong. Pointing finger scolding harshly. This is my private secretary. Ms. Cold anything just say directly. Jake Thompson slightly frowning. He very uncomfortable with this Cold Ice. Why can't people respect speaking directly to me? Her eyes can't hold grain of sand. If she eavesdrops on our conversation, then makes up stories outside, will badly affect me. Bringing this kind of secretary shows you as boss have no standards. Oh heavens, today really eye-opening. Nothing more to say. Jake Thompson calculating carefully. Currently he knows in prison Thomas Peace. Counting also okay. Character spotless. Generous and magnanimous. Dylan Tang also okay. Behavior not pretentious. Gentle and approachable. New Century boss Richard Zhang also same. Though not much contact. But definitely proper person. And this Ms. Cold Ice, having standards are not unimportant. I just don't understand. Ms. Cold, were you kicked in head talking like this? Damn, this is Thunder Technology, my territory. What are you doing here, sticking feathers on butt? Really think you're Phoenix? Chairman Thompson, I'll stand aside. You and Ms. Cold talk. William Strong thought silently, though Cold Ice's way of speaking hard to accept. But still understandable. Indeed, some big bosses don't like secretaries there when discussing cooperation. Just obediently standing still what to fear. Jake Thompson slightly squinting. He wanted to see exactly which godfather she recognized. Daring to be so arrogant. No matter what identity she has. I'm person reborn 2 lives. Won't let you intimidate. William Strong's heart suddenly warm. He stood strictly to one side. Eyes staring at cold ice. Boss Thompson, what do you mean? I brought full sincerity to discuss cooperation with you. You behaving like this, unreasonable. Corner of Jake Thompson's mouth lifting cold smile. He's out of patience. This cold ice completely not qualified. From bearing and temperament, to words and behavior far worse than real young lady. Even not as good as Moontang. 1 minute, disappear from Thunder Technology. Otherwise you'll be thrown out. Cold ice eyes round. Thrown out? Never had anyone dare talk to me like that. Don't say small Thunder Technology boss. Even Unicorn Corporation actively sought me for cooperation. Yet from beginning to end, Jake Thompson hasn't asked what cooperation I want to discuss. Already planning to throw me out, really playing big. 10 million agency contract. Say don't need then don't need. Also right. Cold ice. Just an internet celebrity with 30 million fans. Oh, exactly one of first signing contracts with Star Entertainment. Just that only. Cold ice deliberately said so. She wanted to see Jake Thompson's regretful expression. Now what era is it? Era of traffic and media. Thunder Technology making games still doesn't understand? 30 million fans. Anytime can easily make money. Indeed. Cold ice glancing at Jake Thompson from corner of eye. Seeing him stunned. Exactly as she expected. She picked up bag turning to leave without looking back. Knowing Jake Thompson would call her back. After all, I'm most famous internet celebrity online. Which company doesn't compete inviting? Fan amount in my hands. Moreover backed by huge entertainment company Star Entertainment. Naturally so. Indeed. Just walked few steps. She already heard Jake Thompson's surprised voice. Star Entertainment. Stupid really. Mouth corner slightly curving up. Cold ice frowning. Now know I have backing right? Shocked right? Really country bumpkin. Boss Thompson also heard of Star Entertainment. Has some knowledge. Jake Thompson couldn't help feeling amused. Thought it was what? Just Star Entertainment only. He not only heard of it, but also holding 51% shares of that company. Need more introduction? Cold ice just a contracted person. Yet daring to be this arrogant. Your artist contracted with Star Entertainment? No wonder speaking so arrogantly. Identity as Star Entertainment contracted artist. Is biggest card in Cold Ice's hand. And moment seeing Jake Thompson stunned. She even more self-satisfied. She thought Jake Thompson scared by her identity. Even didn't realize Jake Thompson's words were mocking. Actually also normal. All thanks to fan amount from company. Now Boss Thompson, can you tell this lowly secretary to leave? Jake Thompson half smiled. Waving hand once. He won't leave. But seems you're about to leave Star Entertainment. Taking out phone. Jake Thompson directly dialed a number. Person saved as Nina Grace. Star Entertainment's project director. Also contact person system provided when he drew company. Other side phone rang clear pleasant female voice. Could tell Nina Grace was quite young. Yes, it's me. Now stop everything you're doing. Come to Thunder Technology's first floor lobby. Nina Grace's eyes brightened. Thunder Technology? Today she was on leave. Walking around International Trade Mall. Didn't expect Chairman Thompson to call. This was truly a good opportunity to show herself. Wait a moment, I'll be there in 5 minutes. Hanging up phone. Jake Thompson looked at William Strong. Tell security, bring a girl named Nina Grace here. William Strong nodded firmly. Got it. Unexpectedly Cold Ice burst out laughing harshly. Nina Grace? You must be joking. You say I'll be kicked out of Star Entertainment. Could it be because of Nina Grace? What do you think? Knowing the director's name can scare me? I think you were just pretending to call. The screen wasn't even lit. What big shot pretending? Cold Ice really didn't believe Jake Thompson could know Nina Grace. That's Star Entertainment's project director. Even she, hot girl with tens of millions fans, usually couldn't meet her few times. Jake Thompson, a country bumpkin who got dizzy just hearing Star Entertainment. How could he know her? Director, Today I must see. Later, if no one comes, how will you back down? Having said, Cold Ice crossed legs, swinging smugly. Must say honestly. Star Entertainment's face completely ruined by you. Jake Thompson didn't say anything more. Just silently waiting. He also understood now why suddenly appeared character like Cold Ice. Because when first receiving company, he once called Nina Grace. Intention was developing some streamers. After all, past live streaming made lots of money. So, Star Entertainment launched contracting with hot girls. Creating contracted artist system. Butterfly effect, just few minutes later already taking effect. 5 minutes passed, still no sign of Nina Grace. Corner of Cold Ice's mouth slightly lifting. Mouth starting to chatter. Oh my. Why still no one coming? Didn't you call our director Nina? Where is she? That small boss, just wait. Tonight I'll livestream exposing you. Cold Ice gritting teeth saying. She wanting to smear Thunder Technology didn't need reason. Cold family's 30 million fans. Also enough to make Thunder Technology bow apologizing. Suddenly, a clear voice rang out. Chairman Thompson. Sorry, I came bit late. Beside her was Leo Strong. Still that honest appearance. He looked at Jake Thompson full of guilt. Scratching head in his characteristic way. Chairman Thompson, so embarrassed. Because I just led Ms. Nina wrong way. This fool. Jake Thompson waved hand. Sighing. You step back. After Leo Strong left, Jake Thompson's gaze turned to Nina Grace. She looked only about 27, 28 years old. Short, neat hair. Though wearing simple clothes. Still exuding strong woman's aura. Do you know this person? Jake Thompson pointing at standing Cold Ice. Slightly raising eyebrows asking. Nina Grace stunned. Brain spinning, but still couldn't recognize who that was. But that cheap cosmetics smell made her frown. Eyes quickly recognizing tense atmosphere at scene. Had to stiffen answering. Chairman Thompson. Sorry, I don't know this girl. If unclear situation should tell truth. Because one lie will lead to hundreds more lies. Jake Thompson stunned. Don't know? I swear, Nina Grace definitely wouldn't dare lie to me. So Ms. Cold is lying. Director Nina, perhaps you're forgetful. Forgot who I am. Think carefully again. I'm Cold Ice, our company. Just signed contract with me, hottest female artist. Nina Grace slightly stunned. Recently did company sign contract with any female artist? Can't remember anything. Suddenly she remembered something. Seemed in that hot girl group. There was one with similar name indeed. Cold Ice happily nodding. Finally director Nina remembered. She didn't expect Jake Thompson really could call Nina Grace over. But now she had no mind to think anymore. Already having superior here. Must quickly curry favor. Yes, director Nina. I have 30 million fans online. Hot girl with 30 million fans. I remember now. Your streamer with sexy style. Actually under Nina Grace had too many artists. Everyone prominent stars in entertainment industry. Matter of contracting hot girls. Already handed to assistant to handle. But since it's task Chairman Thompson assigned. So she looked at everyone's photos. After all this is era of beauty supremacy. But this Ms. Cold Ice. Why so different from photo? That's putting it lightly. Actually looks completely unrelated. Turning to look at Jake Thompson full of guilt. Chairman Thompson, sorry. Indeed our company's person. What happened? Everyone's smart. William Strong naturally knew what to do. He then naturally recounted everything about Cold Ice's rude behavior. Even adding embellishments. Nina Grace's face darkened. Cold Ice. Who do you think you are? Oh no, should call you Lucy Flower right. Nina Grace scrolling phone. Finding Cold Ice's real name. Your name is Lucy Flower yet dare come here causing trouble with Chairman Thompson. I'm project director still wanting to curry favor with Chairman Thompson. You're good, personally angering the Buddha. Want to die, don't drag me along. Director Nina, it's nothing. I having strong attitude doesn't affect anything. After all I represent Star Entertainment's reputation. Lucy Flower mumbling. Just now she felt something wrong. Nina Grace calling Jake Thompson our company's chairman. That means. But she still held bit of hope. I'm hot girl with 30 million fans. Director surely won't do anything to me. Perhaps she understood, but didn't want to accept. Do you know who this person is? Nina Grace, so angry, almost jumping up. Idiot, how does assistant work like this? Must dock salary. Why recruit such unreasonable thug hot girl? Thunder Technology Chairman, Jake Thompson. Lucy Flower also starting to tremble. Nina Grace's attitude made her panic. Nina Grace laughed coldly, word by word ringing out. He's not only Thunder Technology Chairman, but also Star Entertainment's largest shareholder. You pointing at person feeding you scolding. Do you still have shame? Star Entertainment's largest shareholder. Lucy Flower eyes wide. She once guessed Jake Thompson had high position at Star Entertainment, but didn't expect this excessive. How possible? Nina Grace cold-faced, shallow woman like her. Chairman Thompson standing there, just looking at appearance enough to know not easy to provoke. Looking at temperament also see untouchable. She angry to whole body trembling. Pointing at Lucy Flower's face roaring. Lucy Flower. I announce, your contract cancelled. Account will be reclaimed. Prepare to receive lawyer's lawsuit. Lucy Flower frozen on spot. Account reclaimed. Contract cancelled, lawsuit. Isn't this cutting off her money-making path? Her purpose coming today. Just wanting to extract money from Thunder Technology. 10 million gone. Lucy O. Didn't expect things turning out like this. Immediately Lucy Flower didn't dare breathe hard. Heart like thunder striking down. Chairman Thompson, Director Nina, please give me chance. I'll change. I definitely won't repeat later. Forgive me this time, okay? Jake Thompson slightly smiled. Indeed, his personality quite gentle. People, everyone can make mistakes. Not impossible to forgive, but dogs cannot. Call security, take Ms. Lucy outside. Lucy Flower clenching fists tightly. Eyes like fire burning. She couldn't leave here. If kicked out today, then really end of future. Still planning to use beauty trap on security. She didn't believe just showing bit sincerity. No man could resist. Not long after. Leo Strong innocently walking in. Chairman Thompson. Is it her? Jake Thompson nodded. Leo Strong turning rushing straight toward Lucy Flower. Eyes wide round. Walk yourself or I carry you. Lucy Flower lightly humph. Flirting glance once. Brother, me and Chairman Thompson just misunderstanding. Don't rush chasing me away. Tonight I'm free. Now pressure pushed to Leo Strong. Leo Strong emotionless face. Completely ignoring Lucy Flower's seductive gestures. My mom said. Boss's orders must execute immediately. Being good employee gets meat to eat. I only know Chairman Thompson wants you outside. What do I need to know if you have time? Tonight you're free, so what? Why you touching leg and high heels? Oh, I understand. Leg cramping, right? No problem, I'm very strong. Hee let's go. Chairman Thompson, this is my oversight. Really sorry, later I'll definitely work more carefully. Nina Grace bowing deeply. Face full of guilt looking at Jake Thompson. Heart secretly deciding, from now on any matter. As long as Chairman Thompson instructs. Even dying from exhaustion must personally do. Though Jake Thompson just didn't say much. But that hidden gaze really made her feel afraid. It's fine, just a farce. Calling you here today. Actually, there's more important matter. Jake Thompson thinking then saying. Actually. He originally planned when free would call Nina Grace. But now encountering this matter. Conveniently say it now. Chairman Thompson, please speak. Nina Grace eyes brightening. I want to find a girl. School style, pure youth. Type just need to smile lightly. Netizens unanimously. Wah tilde. Like many boys' youth. This is first requirement. After All Star Entertainment's project director. Nina Grace immediately understood. Giving Jake Thompson understanding look. And second requirement, she must be good at piano. Especially nostalgic, gentle deep pieces. Technique not too important. I need someone who can truly immerse heart. Understand? If skills bit lacking, Jake Thompson completely can teach quickly improve. But if can't immerse heart, that's fatal weakness. Jake Thompson also can't help. Understood, Chairman. I'll immediately arrange this matter. Jake Thompson's instructions. In Nina Grace's heart. Not just task. but also chance to redeem. Fire in her heart burning. Determined must do this matter well. Actually, in her head already had rough idea. If school style, youth, then why not go straight to universities? Organize piano solo competition in schools. Under Star Entertainment's name. Let students and public be judges. First place winner naturally most outstanding. Don't ask, Star Entertainment never does dirty tricks. 1 month preparation enough? Nina Grace quickly nodding. Enough. Chairman Thompson rest assured. After instructing few more sentences, Jake Thompson let Nina Grace leave. This was plan he prepared long ago. And that school-style girl. Very important for this plan. He went back to see how wife chatting. William Strong paused a bit, quickly following Jake Thompson. He read much history, also studied much military strategy. But just now completely stunned. Didn't expect Chairman Thompson also was Star Entertainment's largest shareholder. This pressure crushing me, private assistant. Before meeting room door. Jake Thompson about to push door entering. Then inside Sophie Sullivan's voice. Clear as jade ringing. Little Wong, you like this won't work. You want to confess to girl you like. But asking nothing you know. Then how can she come to you? Sophie Sullivan slightly frowning. This moment she transformed into emotional consultant. This design department employee too stupid. Wanting to confess to girl. Yet don't even know her birthday. What exactly planning to do? Don't know what color she likes. Don't know what kind of person she is, good person. 3 sentences just said, almost made Sophie Sullivan angry, raising blood pressure. Just having one man appear in life. Madam, so these answers all I must prepare in advance? Prepare in advance? Sophie Sullivan shaking head, sighing meaningfully. These things not deliberately asking then preparing. But must quietly remember. Sophie Sullivan pondering long, not knowing how to explain. Finally using herself as example. Just if Jake Thompson suddenly came back. Would be embarrassed to death. But couldn't think of better explanation. Whatever, telling you straight. Jake Thompson never told me anything. But I know he likes blue color. Has stomach problems, eats less hard and cold food. Likes eating sweets. So I always keep candy in pocket. Always holds favorite thing in right hand. So I'll quietly stand on his right side. All I quietly remembered. You must be like me too. He knowing will be very moved. Sophie Sullivan not wrong saying. Actually many more details. Were those late nights. She quietly reminiscing about sweet day with Jake Thompson. Then quietly recording every small detail in diary. Deep love is forever. While details are each gentle fragment. Below stage rang moved whispers. Everyone showing, auntie, smiles. If my girlfriend, half as gentle and delicate as madam, I'd give my life to her. Too sweet heavens too sweet. Wonder if Chairman Thompson knows this. Brothers, I just realized something big, little Wong nodding hard. He felt Sophie Sullivan's words very right. Those things must quietly remember yourself. Not asking dryly like that. Thank you madam, I understand. Sophie Sullivan satisfied nodding. Giving thumbs up. Understanding immediately is good. Indeed teachable person. But why hasn't Jake Thompson returned yet? Could have encountered some trouble? Employees below still discussing bustling. While Sophie Sullivan, taking out phone, preparing to text Jake Thompson. But just finished typing. Saw Jake Thompson and William Strong pushing door entering. William Strong face full of grievance. He couldn't expect. Just standing outside door few minutes. Also being fed dog food. Right. Sophie Sullivan's words just now. Not missing one word entering Jake Thompson's ears. Not mentioning love, but every sentence is love. After listening, Jake Thompson slightly smiled. William Strong watching heart shattered. Dismiss, I and madam have matters. Everyone return to work. Design department focus spirits. 1 month later is testing period. Corner of Jake Thompson's mouth curving. Directly announcing dismissal. Whole room applauding, cheering. Employees leaving one by one. Now in large meeting room only 3 people left. William, you see if hallway outside bit dirty? Go outside clean a bit. Jake Thompson lightly coughing once. William Strong frowning. Can't possibly be dirty. This area leaders often pass. So hygiene all done by him. Moreover, just passing here, he clearly didn't see anywhere dirty. Chairman Thompson couldn't have blurry vision? Suddenly William Strong gasped cold, not right. Chairman Thompson how could have blurry vision? He understood. Not hallway dirty. But he should pack up already. Chairman Thompson, I'm going now, having said turned running. William Strong's back soaked in cold sweat. Heaven and earth. Almost affected Chairman and Madam's sweet moment. Stepping outdoor. William Strong really felt his EQ problematic. Can't do this. Tonight must buy Ghost Valley. With Way of Wolf. Go home study thoroughly. What happened in meeting room? Sophie Sullivan tilting head looking toward Jake Thompson. Sparkling watery eyes full of longing. Though separated less than half hour. Very important matter. Sophie Sullivan slightly tilting head. Face showing puzzlement. Very important matter? What is it? Jake Thompson pretending to look around. Waving hand signaling Sophie Sullivan come closer, actually. Not really big matter. Just I plan to change meeting room door. Soundproofing effect too bad. Sophie Sullivan shocked. Change door? Bad soundproofing? Why say that? Jake Thompson sighing. Shaking head. Just now I stood at door making phone call. About 5-6 minutes only. But what you said to everyone. I heard everything. You say isn't this door's soundproofing poor? Sophie Sullivan tightly frowning. Face full of shock. About 5-6 minutes? Wasn't that when I was whispering? Telling things I understand about Jake Thompson? Little boyfriend heard everything already. Let me go. Sophie Sullivan face flushed red. Embarrassedly shouting. What do you want? Jake Thompson smiling gently. Only saw Sophie Sullivan diving into sofa. Whole person angry puffing cheeks. Eyes avoiding not daring look at Jake Thompson. Stammering. Call Secretary Jong. Didn't you want to change door? Now, immediately, I tell him bring people to change. Within 1 hour I'll help you finish. Jake Thompson almost burst out laughing. Very good, if not mistaken. Now Sophie Sullivan's little heart already chaotic rhythm. Whether door changes are not unimportant. Important as I heard those words. Suddenly wanting to reward this little girl a bit. Wife, changing doormatter leave for later. You see 4 sides now no one. Just us 2. Should we? Design department. All employees hurriedly packing things. Each person in hand. Holding new phone just one in lottery. When Jake Thompson bought divided by price high to low. But when distributing to employees not by position. But lucky draw format. Completely based on luck. This way makes everyone more convinced. Hunter Bold standing before office. Clapping hands saying. From tonight. Everyone can choose own work hours. This is privilege Chairman Thompson gave you. I won't say much more. But each week I'll check progress once. No problem, right? Hunter Bold originally design department employee. He understood his colleagues too well. Most are good people. But still few lazy ones. With only 1 month for game testing. Everyone must give their all. So he planned light supervision. Checking once weekly. Actually still leaving much space for employees. No problem, time not long. Rest assured, okay. We work, you rest assured. I decided. Every day wake up 12 noon. Work from 1 p.m. to 1 a.m. Great, just finished speaking. Whole design department immediately bustling. Though tone bit joking. But still clearly showing sincerity. Everyone's face showing bit of seriousness. Also somewhat reassuring. He returned to office. Not packing anything at all. Right, he had no intention going home to work. Even wanted to stay at company whole month. For dream. For game. And after he left. Mark Hill eyes bright running to Sean Young's side. Boss Sean, we're going tonight. Let me tell you. Black Mountain Club. Heard girls divided into groups. Momentum crushing other bars. But what he didn't expect. Sean Young slightly frowning. Turning seriously looking at Mark Hill. Mark, I'm not going. You go play. Tonight I have matters. Mark Hill stunned. Have matters? I swear you have no girlfriend, no close friends. Besides colleagues in company don't know anyone. Where matters coming from? You sure? Table already reserved, I arrange. Between brothers, what need formality? Mark Hill putting arm around Sean Young's shoulder. Waving hand very generously. But Sean Young pushed his hand away. I plan tonight perfecting game design draft. Finish few samples to show department head Hunter. What? Mark Hill frozen. Feeling like lightning beside ear. Tomorrow not going to work. Can sit at home, why work tonight? Though checking weekly. Then weekend cramming also fine. Not fever, right? Reaching to touch Sean Young's forehead. Not hot. Heaven and earth, buddy. I beg you. Go play with girls, spend money, flirt, whatever. Your pretending to work appearance scares me. Mark, I thought carefully since meeting. You say how Chairman Thompson and Madam treat us? Sean Young suddenly calling name made Mark pause. Eyes avoiding. Stammering reply. Very good. This is friendliest boss I've ever met. Sean Young nodded. Right. Thunderhammer earned lots of money. But that game has nothing to do with our design department. When we joined, game already developed. As I know, Thunder's benefits exceed 80% corporations in coastal area. Chairman Thompson not directly meeting us. But he and Madam treat us too well. Have you ever seen boss spending huge money gifting phones to employees? Ever seen boss lady sincerely treating employees as friends? I haven't. Want to go bar, then go. I think Chairman Thompson requiring 1 month game testing. I have no face, even less mood to play. Mark Hill sighed deeply. Sitting down on chair, he didn't know how to express emotions. Before rain, another young man already arranged with him walked over. Brother Hill, tell you something. Tonight I'm not going anymore. I plan to handle few lines CPP code. For basic game framework, everyone have fun. When he raised head, surrounding colleagues, still laughing, talking happily, observing expressions across different faces. Mark Hill saw 4 words on them. Working from home. Quietly, Mark Hill took work notebook into bag. Exited group phone buying interface. Called ride home. This meeting considered completely stimulated. Design department's boiling work spirit. Their hearts only one thought. Jake Thompson treats them so well. They must be worthy of Chairman Thompson. But at marketing department director's office. 2 women sitting opposite chatting. Sister Hannah, I feel she is Sophie. I once went interview at leader. Even met her. Woman called Sister Hannah slightly frowning. Shaking head. Her name is Hannah Winters. Is Thunder Technologies marketing department manager. Hearing other say that, she immediately hand signaled. Don't talk nonsense. Don't you understand Chairman Sullivan? She being Chairman Thompson's wife? Little Joe, you say what kind of person Sophie Sullivan is? Joe stunned for while. Then replied. Cold, not letting strangers near, heavenly beauty. Distant from men. Hannah Winters deflated. Nodding, agreeing with Joe. Right. What kind of person is Chairman's wife? Gentle and mild. Young and energetic. Just face similar. But absolutely can't be same person. Personality completely different. Joe lightly biting lower lip. She also knew logic was so. But still felt Chairman's wife was leader's Chairman Sullivan. Forget it. Must really be me mistaken. Leader Corporation's underground parking. Uncle Tang suddenly calling me over. Not saying what matter. Sophie Sullivan pouting, glancing at Jake Thompson. Just now 2 people still sweet in meeting room. Then Jake Thompson's phone rang. Caller was someone Sophie Sullivan couldn't refuse. In that sweet little girl's heart. Now full of grievance. Saying must come to company once. Also saying very important matter. Saying definitely you'll like. Jake Thompson helplessly shrugging. Emotionally and logically, he very respected Dylan Tang. Really viewed him as his senior. So hearing there's matter came immediately. That's it, I'll also return to office, sit a while. 2 people not avoiding anything. Together entering company. Jake Thompson getting off elevator at second to last floor. Dylan Tang's office right on this floor. Just knocking door. Already heard Dylan Tang's voice ringing. Pushing door entering. Meeting eyes. Was Dylan Tang's kind smiling face. Oh my, little Thompson, you came. Uncle waiting for you anxiously dying. Hello uncle, Chairman Tang, so embarrassed. Chairman Tang today had matters didn't come to company. Made uncle wait long. Dylan Tang indeed old fox. Immediately caught key point. What matter? Tell uncle. Need uncle's help? Jake Thompson bit stunned. Why Dylan Tang so enthusiastic today? Usually also friendly. But today bit excessive. Quickly waving explaining. Nothing. Just strolling with girlfriend a bit. Usually both busy. Rarely have time together. Dylan Tang hearing nodded. That's right. Studying music in school. Most time spent practicing piano. While little Thompson working. Two people indeed little time together. Very good little Thompson. At this age should prioritize feelings. Work matters. Uncle Tang handles. Anything just say word. Heavens, Jake Thompson heavily shocked. Now he only one thought. Dead. Today Dylan Tang too strange. Chairman Tang, later I still need meet girlfriend. Uncle looking for me what matter? Being reminded by Jake Thompson. Dylan Tang slapped thigh bang. Heavens. Almost forgot. Turning to the desk to take out a set of keys. And a contract folder. Little Jake. Here, consider this Uncle Dylan's gift to you. Jake Thompson half believing took the contract. Glancing over once. BMW purchase contract. Keys were for a luxury BMW. Even had a pink keychain. Glancing further at the model. BMW Mini. Couldn't help taking a deep breath. What is this? Dylan Tang giving him a car directly. And it's a BMW Mini. Must know he originally planned to buy this car. To gift Sophie Sullivan. Only he, Sophie Sullivan. And Thomas Sullivan knew this matter. How did Dylan Tang know? Chairman Tang, this gift is too precious. I cannot accept it. If uncle rewards some small money I dare accept. But a car is really too expensive. Dylan Tang stunned, eyes blinking looking at Jake Thompson. Bending down taking out a small bag. Little Jake, how did you know uncle also prepared some pocket money? Oh heavens, uncle and you aren't strangers. Dating surely costs money, right? You dating a young lady like that. Expenses must be very large. Uncle not supporting you a bit, how could that work? Dylan Tang's words weren't wrong at all. His own daughter how she is. He knows too clearly. If not expensive goods then absolutely. Won't even look at cheap goods. Little Jake in startup phase. How can he withstand it? Thinking carefully all afternoon. Finally he decided. Besides the car also withdrew 1 million cash. Don't ask why. Ask is because wire transfer. Doesn't have the weight of giving cash. Meanwhile Jake Thompson's mind spinning. Dylan Tang saying he and the young lady are dating. True, he and Sophie Sullivan are dating. What does this have to do with Dylan Tang? This car must be from Uncle Sullivan. Jake Thompson's heart suddenly flashed. Couldn't help having more respect for Thomas Sullivan. Chairman Tang, I think I'll just take the money. Though I don't value money too much. But also don't spend wastefully. I have savings. Uncle rest assured. Jake Thompson wasn't boasting. Currently, he owns 2 large companies. Though haven't specifically calculated assets. But value. Definitely exceeded 10 digits. Moreover, he loves Sophie Sullivan. Money isn't a problem wife. Dylan Tang scratching head. Eyes evaluating Jake Thompson. My daughter in little Jake's eyes. Really isn't someone who spends wastefully. Heavens, handbags, shoes, cosmetics filling a room. And that's not called spending? Fine little Jake, this 100 million just leave with uncle. When needing money. Come get it anytime. Dylan Tang didn't force. From Jake Thompson's expression, he could see he was troubled. Just take the car first. Rest calculate later. Then thank you Chairman Tang. If nothing else I'll take my leave. Dylan Tang continuously nodding. Jake Thompson leaving office. Little Jake, you're all adults now. Know to keep moderation and remember safety. That moment Jake Thompson was certain. These words definitely were. Thomas Sullivan asking Dylan Tang to bring. Sounds too much like Uncle Sullivan's tone. He scratched head, awkwardly replied, yes sir. Then immediately went up to top floor. Pushing door entering. Sophie Sullivan's office. Throwing car keys on desk. BMW Mini parked in underground parking lot already. Sophie Sullivan eyes wide surprised. Weren't you meeting Uncle Tang? How come driving car back already? My little boyfriend. Could you split yourself? One side to 4S, one side meeting Uncle Tang? Jake Thompson, slightly frowning, recounted everything that happened in Dylan Tang's office. Sophie Sullivan listening stunned, finally slightly shaking head. Little boyfriend. I feel we might have trouble. This matter sounds very strange. Heavens, what trouble? Uncle Sullivan just gifted a car. Is it that serious? Not simple at all. I've been thinking, can't figure it out. Isn't it just Uncle Sullivan asking Chairman Tang to gift car? What's strange about that? Sophie Sullivan tucking hair behind ear. Sharp eyes, speaking as if seeing through people's hearts. I understand my dad too well. He's a lazy person. If no benefit, absolutely won't take detours. And asking Uncle Tang to personally deliver car to you. He definitely has his own purpose. What purpose exactly? I haven't figured out yet. Wife, I think you're overthinking. Uncle Sullivan probably just wants grandchildren. Maybe busy with something, so asked Uncle Tang to help. Jake Thompson very confident in his guess. Joking, if he guesses wrong, who's right? But hearing Jake Thompson's answer, Sophie Sullivan suddenly eyes wide. One sentence awakening person in dream. Oh heavens, little boyfriend, you're too smart, must be that. Sophie Sullivan jumping up, waving hands happily in air. Face full of excitement. Hee hee daddy. Didn't expect, right? Your beloved daughter already saw through your scheme. Jake Thompson frozen. What did I say? How come you understand now? Heaven's wife. In my hometown. Talking halfway like that gets locked in pigpen. Explain clearly. Sophie Sullivan expression bit strange. Thoughts like rolling waves. Could it be you mean? My dad currently just wants us to have children soon, right? Then I think what he did today. Definitely related to that. Having Uncle Tang bring car to gift you. Is to make me suspicious. Suspicious dad will play all kinds of tricks at home. Thus making me develop feeling. Not wanting to stay home anymore. Oh heavens. Jake Thompson speechless. Could my IQ have problems? Why can't understand what little Sullivan just said? Or influenced by that fool Leo Strong? Heavens, matter clear as day. You think if I don't go home, where else can I go? Company? I have boyfriend already. Boyfriend has home, easy to handle. And if I come to your house to stay, just us two, then wouldn't it be that time my dad very likely will get his wish? Sophie Sullivan's explanation made Jake Thompson's eyes round. Heavens, women's hearts truly hard to fathom. Two unrelated matters. Yet she connected them. You're really top-tier wife. Now I have a feeling. Sophie Sullivan turning head, mischievous eyes. Jake Thompson sighing lightly. I feel you're overthinking. Does Uncle Sullivan need to scheme like that? Hearing Jake Thompson's words, Sophie Sullivan nodding firmly. Expression determined. I understand my dad too well. If other matters, he definitely won't do. But about having grandchildren, he'll definitely do anything. Moreover, last time I accidentally said quietly. He happened to overhear. Knew I always wanted to go to your house to stay. Speaking of this, Sophie Sullivan suddenly stopped, not continuing. What did I just say, heavens? Did I say I always wanted to go to little boyfriend's house to stay? Sophie Sullivan, what are you thinking? Why say such words in front of boyfriend? Lost all face. Indeed. When Sophie Sullivan glanced at Jake Thompson, he already clearly changed expression. Eyes full of doubt looking at her. Hey wife. You want to come to my house to stay? Sophie Sullivan lightly biting lip. Heart struggling fiercely. Admitting won't work. Even ears blushing red. Not admitting also won't work. Clearly I want to. Thinking for a while. Sophie Sullivan raising head. Trying to appear calm. Corner of Jake Thompson's mouth lifting into mysterious smile. Really admitting directly. Then just come to my house to stay. After all, last night already slept together anyway. Sophie Sullivan eyes wide. Suddenly standing straight up. Angrily saying, last night is last night. Going to your house is going to your house. How can those two things be the same? Not going. I can't let my dad achieve his purpose. Being stubborn will pay heavy price. Like Sophie Sullivan now. Just finished speaking already feeling regret. Feeling something wrong. Whole person like panicked fawn. Eyes avoiding. Even more cute. Asking myself, what am I doing? Such good opportunity today. If not going to Jake Thompson's house. Don't know when next chance will be. Can't. Dad really too clever. I already saw through his scheme. Yet can't refute. This time really must let him get his wish. Secretly glancing at Jake Thompson. Taking advantage while he hasn't said anything. Sophie Sullivan quickly speaking, but I see little boyfriend's expression. Seems really wanting me to come to your house. I also don't want to make you sad. Hee. How about we play a game? Jake Thompson shaking head, not playing anymore. Just come to my house to stay. You don't sleep well. Always stealing blankets. Sophie Sullivan wanting to come, then just come. If not coming also fine. Last night I already experienced enough. Woken up several times in middle of night. Blanket tightly clamped by Sophie Sullivan's legs. Pulled forever, couldn't get out. I don't understand. Such soft weak girl. How so strong when sleeping? But hearing Jake Thompson's answer. Sophie Sullivan eyes wide angry, won't accept. Not playing won't work. Must play. Sophie Sullivan humph once. Starting explaining game rules. I'll put candy in hand. You guess which hand I put it. If guess right, I'll agree to go to your house to stay, deal? Jake Thompson nodding. Just now he suddenly realized a principle. Even if little Sullivan comes to my house, I can still sleep well. Who said bringing her home means sleeping same room? Hey, I bought 3-bedroom 1 living room house. Daytime suite taking advantage first. Night comes then. Sneak to next room. Sleep soundly also works. This way. Both good sleep and happiness. Alright. Put out hands, let me see. Jake Thompson thought through, eyes sharp. Sophie Sullivan secretly smiling inside. Sneakily clenching fists tight. Not letting Jake Thompson see any flaw. Guess, left hand or right hand. If guessing randomly also 50% chance hitting. Jake Thompson's brain working full capacity. He felt he could deduce answer. This afternoon at company, Sophie Sullivan once said, he's used to putting important things in right hand, so will habitually stand on that person's right. Jake Thompson holding Sophie Sullivan's left hand with his right hand. So that candy definitely in. Jake Thompson giggling, pointing at small fist tightly clenched on Sophie Sullivan's left hand. I guess it's here. Sophie Sullivan startled, pretending unwillingly opening hand. HMPH. Didn't expect you guessed right. This candy for you to eat, must be heaven's will. Tonight I'll follow you home. Daddy. Since so I'll let Daddy get his wish. If Thomas Sullivan knew what these two doing now. Definitely would rush straight to countryside ancestral grave. Bang 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 kowtowing 3 times loudly. Sacred ancestors above. Blue sky has eyes. I really didn't mean that. But my daughter, Sophie Sullivan. Already ran to boyfriend's house. Fine, it's late already, let's go home. Jake Thompson pursing lips. He still remembered light fragrance on Lil Sullivan. Must quickly go home, hug and kiss once. Oh no, go home to roll call. Hee, to complete mission. Alright. Sophie Sullivan answering sweet as honey. But eyes not leaving Jake Thompson. When Jake Thompson turned back not paying attention. She secretly put left hand into pocket. Opening palm, leaving a candy. That's right. Actually just now Sophie Sullivan's left and right hands. Both holding candy. No matter which side Jake Thompson guessed all correct. As for why Sophie Sullivan did this. Looking at face full of expectation and eagerness. Following behind Jake Thompson now. Definitely will understand immediately. Villa number 5, District 1. Dylan Tang sitting cross-legged on sofa. He's happy as opening flag inside. Though daughter hasn't officially admitted. But everything progressing steadily. Son-in-law considered in hand. Now feeling is. Even dying can close eyes peacefully. Probably tonight Moon won't come home. Should I call old Sullivan over for drinks? Right when Dylan Tang looking out window dazed. Suddenly heard door opening sound. Turning head. It's his little princess, Moon Tang. He's stunned. Clearly 1 hour ago she was still with Jake Thompson. Said goodbye at office. Why two lovers separate so early? 1 hour already parted? Not normal at all. Could they have argued? Moon just changed shoes. Not paying attention to Dylan Tang, but going straight to refrigerator. Taking out a can of chilled soda. Drinking gulp several sips. Dad. What's the matter? Seeing daughter plop down on sofa. Dylan Tang stunned. Little princess normally goes straight to room. Today's so strange. And looking doesn't seem like argued with Jake Thompson. Nothing wrong. Just one day not seeing, missing dad's beloved daughter too much. Moon Tang rolling eyes, sitting close to Dylan Tang. Unusually smiling. Daddy. Let me massage your back. All day today I was busy, no time with daddy. It's my fault. Heaven and earth. Dylan Tang almost slipped off chair to floor. What's this? Moon wanting to massage me. Heavens, what's happening? Hey, Moon like this daddy's heart can't take it. Something wrong, right? Moon Tang frowning. Making fist, aiming straight at Dylan Tang's back, pounding. Today must pound. Heavens, daddy. What could I have wrong? Just afraid daddy tired all day working. Moon Tang's small fist pounding on Dylan Tang's back. About force. Made him bit breathless. About technique. Not bit of what's called technique. Dylan Tang dared be certain. Randomly calling a massage employee would pound more comfortable. Having been massaged by daughter before. Dylan Tang didn't dare speak up. He's bit panicked. Today Moon Tang too strange. From smile, voice, to massaging back. Last time Dylan Tang this confused was when someone impersonating Emperor Qin. Texting to scam him. Daddy, actually it's like this. If daddy keeps saying I have nothing wrong, then I feel too guilty to daddy. Actually there's a small matter. Moon Tang's face showing sly look. She felt timing was ripe. Can say real purpose now. Speak Moon, don't hide anymore. Dylan Tang shouting lightly. Heavens. Indeed my daughter. Moon Tang giggling. Slowly saying. Maybe next month I won't come home. I'll stay in school dormitory. Dylan Tang tightly frowning. Unconsciously turning head looking. Daughter not coming home. Daughter studying at Coastal University. Usually half at home, half in dorm. If free then come home to stay. No matter how little. Must stay home 10 days each month. Now saying whole month not coming home. This made Dylan Tang hard not to think wildly. Must know. News of college students being deceived too much. Moon Tang always Dylan Tang's precious pearl in hand. If accidentally deceived by some playboy then. Oh not right, my son-in-law is Jake Thompson. Jake Thompson then rest assured. Probably too discussing renting place living together whole month. Wait. Dylan Tang sitting up straight. Face full of excitement. Eyes staring at Moon Tang. Moon, just go with peace of mind. Don't need worry about dad. Dad alone at home even more comfortable. Dylan Tang almost crying. Dad's daughter grown up. No wonder just started dating already stuck like glue. Just 1 hour had to part. Turns out Moon came back to say goodbye to me. Too good, 1 month can do so many things. Dad agreed already? Moon Tang eyes wide round. Didn't expect dad agree so quickly. This matter originated from news she received this afternoon. National College Student Piano Competition. Star Entertainment organizing preliminaries. Selecting outstanding piano artists. When Moon Tang found out, she completely stunned. She wants to participate. She must participate. To prove her own piano level. But if Dylan Tang knows, definitely won't allow her to go. From young to old, Dylan Tang always absolutely protected her. These public competitions very hard for him to accept. But now seeing dad agree so quickly. Moon Tang's heart feeling bit melancholy. Daddy. I also don't want to hide from daddy. Actually is. What made Moon Tang surprised was. Words not finished already interrupted by Dylan Tang. Moon don't need to say more. Dad knows everything. You're grown up, can decide your own matters. Remember take care of yourself is enough. Dylan Tang emotionally saying, and Jake Thompson. Dad already instructed Moon. Children all grown up. This matter let them handle themselves. Moon Tang stunned. Dad knows everything, news really fast. But she didn't think much. But happily jumping up. So I can stay at school focusing preparing for competition. Thank you, Daddy. I'll go upstairs pack things. Dylan Tang quietly nodding. Heart couldn't help feeling melancholy. Sigh. Married daughter like water poured out. This whole month. Can't see Moon's pouty cute face. Heart feeling choked up. Dylan Tang taking out phone. Fingers sliding quickly. Composing message. Old Sullivan. Human world or heaven mountain. 2 bottles Mount I drinking or not. Thomas Sullivan's message. Replying immediately. Come to Flower Garden apartment. Did wife tell Uncle Sullivan yet? Jake Thompson opening spicy shrimp takeout box. While asking Sophie Sullivan. Told already. Indeed, he agreed immediately. I guess he must be grinning ear to ear on other end. Jake Thompson smiling. Peeling a shrimp. Putting in mouth biting once. Then opening Sprite bottle. Taking long swig. Perfect, wife. Let me tell you, Uncle Sullivan and my mom are same type people. Now just not dangerous phase yet. Scariest thing is when those two meet. That time 2 sides attacking, you really will have to have children. Sophie Sullivan choking. Face flushed red. Having children isn't that thing? And if once doesn't work. Still need many more times. That's so embarrassing. The more thinking. Her face redder. Imagining all strange scenes. Can't describe. Secretly glancing at Jake Thompson. Sophie Sullivan red-faced, forcing herself stop imagining. Quickly changing topic. Jake Thompson. I also want to drink Sprite. After meal. Jake Thompson completing important matters. Oh no. Is roll call mission. Hugging Sophie Sullivan watching finished movie. Time already 10 p.m. Glancing at little wife in arms drowsing. Wife, let's sleep, this movie really boring. Boring to death. Sophie Sullivan nodding. Just now indeed she was sleepy. But now wide awake. Sleeping with Jake Thompson, hee. One of best things in world. Alright, let's quickly go to bedroom. So Sophie Sullivan like Lil Rabbit. Bouncing onto Jake Thompson's bed. Darling, find me your pajamas. Jake Thompson nodding. Opening wardrobe seeing 2 bags. Couldn't help sighing. Almost forgot. Right, wife. Try wearing this. Sophie Sullivan couldn't help feeling puzzled. Looking at exquisite silk box Jake Thompson handed over. What's this? This box really beautiful. Holding in hand, she saw embroidered logo. Prod, clothing. Jake Thompson nodding. Suit. Remember the suit you bought me before? That time employee came measuring my size. I heard female version matching this also limited edition. So already bought for you. Sophie Sullivan pouting. Couldn't help slightly frowning. No wonder that day you asked my measurements. This outfit very expensive, right? Why don't you save money to marry me? Bride price. Jake Thompson doesn't have clear concept about his money. But Sophie Sullivan feels sorry for his money. Thunder Technology Corporation still in startup phase. Her little boyfriend doesn't have much money. Yet buying her such expensive clothes. Bride price. Wife, how much bride price you want? I'll start preparing now. Corner of Jake Thompson's mouth lifting light smile. If calculating by human value. Sophie Sullivan asking 9 digits not wrong. This money, he's not unable to pay. HMPH. Calculate when time comes. In short, very very much. Sophie Sullivan thinking. Bride price isn't just $450? Half each going to register marriage? But thinking again and again. She still didn't say. Let Jake Thompson think bride price very much. She felt Jake Thompson already did too much for her. She doesn't want him continue spending money. Should be her paying. Any amount fine. Try see if fits. Jake Thompson smiling saying. Sophie Sullivan also not polite. Opening gift box. Taking out suit. Exactly like Jake Thompson's men's version. Elegant, simple yet refined. Hiding luxury and sophistication. Hee, I'll go to other room to change. Sophie Sullivan pouting. Eyes glancing toward other room. Before Jake Thompson could refuse. Already barefoot running away. 10 minutes later. Sophie Sullivan finished changing. Pulling Jake Thompson standing before mirror. Darling, beautiful? Jake Thompson slightly frowning. How should I say? Sophie Sullivan burst laughing. Carefully admiring herself in mirror. Obviously very beautiful. Why are you frowning? Could you not like? Momentarily couldn't think of words to describe wife's beauty. This girl can only appear in heaven. Jake Thompson looking at her with gentle eyes, speaking. While Sophie Sullivan pouting. She mischievous. Tisk. I said already. Definitely very beautiful. Clothes chosen by you. How could not be beautiful? I feel still bit lacking something. How about you change too, as two standing together? Initially Jake Thompson didn't want to change, but couldn't resist Sophie Sullivan's pleading. Had to change into suit. Once again standing before mirror. He stunned. Damn, too handsome. Worthy of being Sophie Sullivan's man. Sophie Sullivan laughing out loud. Darling, you're too narcissistic. But standing like this looks very matching. Indeed must wear matching to be most beautiful. Jake Thompson rubbing Sophie Sullivan's head. Smiling indulgently. This little girl, still saying I'm narcissistic. 20 minutes later, Sophie Sullivan already changed to Jake Thompson's pajamas, preparing to sleep. She watching him rummaging through wardrobe finding clothes. Hee giggling. Though bit embarrassing really, but doesn't matter. Tonight can hug Jake Thompson sleeping. Sleep remember cover blanket well. I closed window for you already. If feel hot then turn on AC. Good night. Jake Thompson truly real man. Says what does what. Though already kissed. Hugged also hugged. Things should do also done. Then time to sleep properly. If little Sullivan wants to sleep in my room. Then I go to next room. Everything already prepared. Holding blanket just pulled out. Turning to close door. Who knew on bed? Sophie Sullivan shouting. Hey. Darling. What's this meaning? Why you leaving? Not married yet already separating bedrooms? This hateful guy. Sophie Sullivan angrily jumping off bed. One move pushing open next room's door. Directly grabbing Jake Thompson's blanket. Come back to room with me. Jake Thompson's heart full of suffering. I also want to sleep well. But little Sullivan too domineering. Insisting I sleep together. Blanket also stolen. I can only go back. Turning off lights lying on bed. Jake Thompson swallowing hard loudly. Light fragrance on Sophie Sullivan. Desperately drilling into his nose. Stimulating to extreme. Pulling tight all hormones of vigorous young man. Wife, you hugging too tight I can't breathe anymore. Not wrong. Sophie Sullivan now like little octopus. Wrapping around Jake Thompson not letting go. Hearing him remind. She blushing pouting. Then I'll hug lighter bit. Darling. Let me tell you. Perfume line you designed already started mass production. Jake Thompson bit stunned. Faster than I thought. Next month is press conference? Sophie Sullivan nodding him. That time I'll send portion to auntie first. Mainly this month I'll be bit busy. Because if really starting mass production. Sophie Sullivan still needs to run to factory. Checking raw materials and production process. Still need prepare everything for press conference. While Jake Thompson will be very free. Thunder matters don't need him managing. Looks like next month, he'll continue living, fishing, life again. Okay. Then tomorrow we go to company work diligently together. Sophie Sullivan smiling eyes squinting nodding. Next second already using all strength. Hugging Jake Thompson tightly. 1 month later. Autumn has arrived. Summer's heat already quietly passed. Cool breeze brushing across everyone's faces. Autumn truly a season making people comfortable and pleasant. Throwing off summer's harshness. Also not yet winter's bitter cold. Maple leaves below White House Corporation building quietly falling. Merging into earth. Waiting for rebirth next year. Being stepped on by people. Making rustling sounds underfoot. Today clear blue sunny weather. But in RD department office. Everyone wearing worried expressions. Keyboard typing sounds clicking. Only Jake Thompson legs up. Leisurely cracking sunflower seeds eating. Suddenly a small voice rang behind Jake Thompson. Startled, he turned around quickly. Staring at Little Wolf. What? Something at your home? Damn, watching palace drama. Right at most dramatic part, green tea getting slapped. Little Wolf's scare killed mood. Jake Thompson very unhappy. Consequences extremely serious, not that brother Jake. I just thought of good idea, listen. Little Wolf turning around. smiling ingratiatingly. Only 2 more days. Is new product launch press conference. Of Leader Corporation, SK Ferry Waterline. Currently whole RD department. All preparing for this event. Seeing if can think of a unique surprising idea. And little wolf been sitting buried whole day. Now suddenly flashing idea. How could he not be excited? Heavens, thought of a good idea? Tell me about it. Jake Thompson's eyes lit up brilliantly. Face full of disbelief. The concept design for SK Ferry Water was written by him. He knew better than anyone. Really hard to think of anything better. All day today. The whole department only came up with 2 ideas. And they weren't particularly outstanding. Now little wolf saying he has a good idea. Brother Jake, I'm thinking like this. Since SK Ferry Water is this autumn's flagship product, also the main product carrying the youth theme, why don't we make a theme song too? Heaven and earth. Jake Thompson's eyes shifted from lazy to astonished. Holy shit, buddy, all those years eating dog brain weren't wasted. A pig brain evolving like this is truly a miracle. You even thought of a theme song. So tell me how you plan to do it. Jake Thompson lightly touched his nose. He was truly surprised by Little Wolf. Because his idea was also a theme song. Just that. He'd already prepared it a month ago. Little Wolf, seeing Jake Thompson's surprised expression, knew immediately this idea was feasible. Couldn't help puffing out his chest. Face full of pride saying, Brother Jake, this idea came to me while I was listening to music. Just the song I chose is a bit modern. Afraid CEO Sullivan won't accept it. Jake Thompson burst out laughing, patting Little Wolf's shoulder reassuringly. With me here. As long as the idea's good, I'll handle it for you. Must know that modern ideas not only aren't bad, but are also a big plus. Moreover, if Little Wolf's idea is really good, Jake Thompson would readily abandon the song previously chosen. Little Wolf giggling, giving thumbs up. Brother Jake truly CEO Sullivan's cousin indeed. Speaking so dominantly. Brother Jake, you see? Creativity needs some showiness. Speaking of youth, which guy doesn't have a period of crazy, unrestrained youth? And girls. Who doesn't like bad boys but cool? Jake Thompson slightly nodding. Indeed, not wrong. But he still hadn't grasped Lil Wolf's main point. Lightly touching nose saying, continue. Little Wolf waving hand, signaling Jake Thompson to look at his playlist. Brother Jake, remember what we listened to in our youth? Look at this one. This will definitely rock. I want at the press conference. CEO Sullivan stepping on stage right at this song's climax. What do you think? Jake Thompson's face darkened, almost fell to the ground. Now he regretted so much. I'd believe pigs climbing trees. But believing Little Wolf has good ideas was really wrong. You mean the song playing now? Little Wolf nodding. Jake Thompson looking at him with bitter smile. Blood pressure shooting up. He patted Little Wolf's shoulder sighing, brother. Listen to me say one thing. Go register at hospital psychiatric department. You're really driven crazy by work. Little Wolf scratching head. So my idea got rejected by Brother Jake? Why do I feel it's good? About to ask more. Little Wolf saw Jake Thompson receive a phone call. Had to swallow his words. Put on headphones with suffering expression. Playing again the song he chose. The more listening, the more fascinated. The more listening, the more liking. Paired with CEO Sullivan's expression absolutely dominating. Unconsciously immersed. Little Wolf even softly reading along. Thunder and lightning. Reaching heaven cultivation. Leader Corporation CEO's office, wife. Sophie Sullivan wearing brown windbreaker. Long hair over shoulders. Light makeup but radiating unusual vitality. She bent head processing last file. Then raised up. Looking at 2 middle-aged men waiting on sofa. Gently speaking, sorry. Made you 2 wait long. Wang Dao and Tyler Johnson glanced at each other. Eyes brightening. Indeed waited long. They'd been here waiting half an hour. If another company, they would have left already. But this is Leader Corporation. Before them is CEO Sophie Sullivan. Wang Dao smiled lightly. CEO Sullivan, what are you saying? Your work is what's important. How about you first look at mine and old Tyler's resumes? That's right. Wang Dao and Tyler Johnson came to Leader to apply. New product launching. Leader experiencing saturation phase. Sophie Sullivan decided to recruit an operations director and a deputy general manager for marketing. After being fired from Thunder, they temporarily found small company with high salary. Hearing Leader recruiting, without saying twice immediately ditched old company. Hurriedly ran to Leader. No need, I've already briefly researched you too. Simply speak about your views and understanding of product operations. Sophie Sullivan said coldly. Actually, she originally didn't plan to accept these two. Even didn't plan to meet. But currently really no more suitable candidates. Corner of Tyler Johnson's mouth lifting slightly. He's just lazy, but still has ability. CEO Sullivan, like this. First product operations must rely on. Tyler Johnson enthusiastically spoke at length, including his understanding, small tips about operations, even offering suggestions about Leader's new product. CEO Sullivan, me and old Wang. Both aren't new to the field. We understand all necessary principles. You see if using us would be more convenient? Sophie Sullivan lightly biting lip. Heart secretly nodding. She naturally knew these two were from Triple Crown Real Estate. If recruiting them, meeting Dylan Tang again wouldn't be awkward? But ability-wise, also okay, making her bit confused. Glancing at date. 2 more days until new product press conference. Sophie Sullivan rubbing temples. Fine then. I'll have Secretary Zhang prepare contracts. Hope you two at Leader can fully display your value. Sophie Sullivan lightly nodding. Secretly sighing. This is also last resort. Otherwise this pile of work she'd have to overtime handle. HMPH by then. Probably even less time with boyfriend. Tyler Johnson and Wang Dao eyes wide. Looking at Sophie Sullivan excitedly. CEO Sullivan, just 10 days. You'll definitely see you made right decision. Indeed worthy of CEO Sullivan. 100 times better than Jake Thompson at Thunder. Jake Thompson of Thunder. Hearing this Sophie Sullivan, lightly glancing, staring at Wang Dao, who just said that. Seems you and Thunder's Jake Thompson don't get along. What happened? Boyfriend never told me about this. HMPH, that bad guy. Having matters not telling. Wang Dao lightly breathing out. Standing up, first respectfully bowing to Sophie Sullivan. CEO Sullivan, sorry. We hid this from you. Actually me and old Tyler worked at Thunder for a while. That time we operated Thunder Hammer game. Extremely explosive. Just perhaps too capable. Made Jake Thompson jealous so fired us. Sophie Sullivan eyes wide. Wang Dao afraid of Jake Thompson making trouble? You sure? Sophie Sullivan's eyes flashed questioning immediately. Tyler Johnson immediately continued. CEO Sullivan, I'm certain. Thunder's Jake Thompson. Just a 20-year-old kid. Since firing us. Still playing tricks. No work location limits for employees. Heard he even brings girlfriend to company showing affection. Good thing he fired us. Otherwise we'd have to resign ourselves. Really extremely ridiculous. Not wrong, until now. Tyler Johnson and Wang Dao still bothered. About being fired by Jake Thompson. Based on what? We just wanted to be a bit lazy so what? Just arriving few minutes late to meeting. Firing fine, but not letting us earn some money. So capable. How capable are you? As capable as Leader Corporation's CEO Sullivan? We'll smear you in front of her. See if you're uncomfortable. Must know in wealthy business circles everyone has connections. Top CEO like Sophie Sullivan. Her friends everywhere. Tyler Johnson and Wang Dao calculated carefully. Just need Sophie Sullivan to form. Initial negative impression of Jake Thompson. Sooner or later his reputation will be destroyed. Seeing CEO Sullivan's face darkening. Clearly angered by boss like Jake Thompson. CEO Sullivan, you don't need to be angry for us. Careful not to harm your health. That's right CEO Sullivan, matter already passed. Sophie Sullivan slightly squinting. Chest about to explode with anger. She stood up abruptly, eyes locking on those two. Bringing girlfriend to company so what? Huh? Allowing employees to choose work location so what? You two feel something's wrong? Wang Dao nodding hard. This moment, he's already controlled by emotions. Throughout past month, he always thought of ways to revenge Jake Thompson. Now opportunity came. If not grasping, would be failing himself. And the humiliation of being fired by Jake Thompson before everyone. Of course it's wrong. That Jake Thompson really acting recklessly. Not finished speaking. Sophie Sullivan slammed hard on table, shut up. That moment. Atmosphere in whole office frozen cold. In this world two types of people aren't afraid of death. One is person pushing Jesus's coffin lid. Two is person daring to badmouth Jake Thompson before Sophie Sullivan. Get out of Leader Corporation immediately in 1 minute. Damn it. Get out of Leader. Wang Dao and Tyler Johnson frozen. No way. CEO Sullivan defending Jake Thompson? Never heard these two had any connection. But Sophie Sullivan's anger was real. Cold eyes were real. Wang Dao swallowing hard. Reluctantly speaking, CEO Sullivan. I don't understand why. Office door suddenly opened. Jake Thompson walking straight in, wife. Calling, wife. When entering room was Jake Thompson's habit. Until he noticed Sophie Sullivan's ice-cold expression. Then felt something wrong. He turned head, glimpsing Wang Dao and Tyler Johnson sitting on sofa. Both immediately like struck by lightning. Damn. Is that Jake Thompson? But what they couldn't understand was what Jake Thompson just called. Wife? Must know in this office only one woman. Wang Dao and Tyler Johnson simultaneously gasped cold air, looking at each other, both seeing others' panicked expression. Wang Dao running for life. Tyler Johnson, you stay and run. I'm running first. Sorry CEO Sullivan. I'll pack up immediately, old Wang. Wait for me, I'm packing up too. Both dejectedly left Sophie Sullivan's office. Only hating couldn't find hole to crawl down bury themselves. Didn't expect Jake Thompson was Sophie Sullivan's boyfriend. And just now they in front of her. Cursed Jake Thompson for 5 minutes straight. Incomprehensible. Meanwhile in office. Jake Thompson slightly frowning. What happened? Those two brain dead make you angry? Sophie Sullivan pouting glancing at Jake Thompson, HMPH. Just seeing her lover. All her anger dissipated. But only temporarily. If next time meeting Wang Dao and Tyler Johnson again. Then definitely won't be simple like today. Sophie Sullivan roughly recounted what just happened. Making Jake Thompson after listening also stunned. Heavens. Those two idiots causing trouble at Thunder not enough. Still planning to come to Leader causing chaos. No wonder. First all-employee meeting deliberately arriving late. Jake Thompson mumbling. First meeting still daring to be late. You not planning to ask me once? Sophie Sullivan pouting again. HMPH. I was just about to ask. Jake Thompson helplessly shrugging. Naturally holding Sophie Sullivan's hand. Remember when I brought you to Thunder? That morning I organized an employee meeting. I specifically said don't be late. Those two idiots wanted to act high not attending meeting. Still sitting in room drinking tea. So I fired them immediately. Not wrong, right? Sophie Sullivan glaring. Clenching tiny fist, raising in air. That's wrong. Why must fire them? Jake Thompson, heaven and earth. My wife why so kind-hearted? Even this not wanting to fire. I'm starting not to understand Lil Sullivan anymore. Sophie Sullivan smiling mischievously. Pointing at office window. Hey, boyfriend. If I'm not mistaken. Thunder's highest floor is 36th, right? You know, your office window too dusty. Must definitely clean thoroughly. Just 36th floor leaning half body outside very dangerous. Even with safety measures. Still enough to scare people senseless. Can't be you cleaning yourself? Also can't let cleaning lady do it. Already arriving late. Making them clean windows not excessive. Jake Thompson gasping cold air. Glancing at Sophie Sullivan's crafty face. Heart slightly shivering. So if that day my confession lacked skill a bit. Result wouldn't be firing. But hanging on highest floor cleaning windows. Jake Thompson swallowing gulp gulp. Must know. This was just spontaneous idea. If giving her more time. Don't know how many more ways to torture people she'd think of. And Sophie Sullivan? Heart like still water. Gently saying, today they're lucky. If not for you suddenly entering, I would have signed contract with them. Then afterward would make them clean windows. Jake Thompson scratching head, showing not understanding. Keep those two in company? Sophie Sullivan shaking head, no way. Tomorrow. As long as they wear glasses to company immediately fired by me. Hee hee. Jake Thompson immediately. Felt whole body goosebumps doubling, lightly coughing twice. Forced smile. Heavens, God has eyes. Good thing before I gave everything to win little Sullivan. Otherwise, oh right wife. How's press conference preparation? Jake Thompson quickly changing topic, almost all done. Just always feeling missing something. Don't know. Can RD department think of any good ideas? Sophie Sullivan pouting saying, and Jake Thompson. Laughing ha ha full of satisfaction. Forget it, don't pressure them anymore. Those people going crazy already. Sophie Sullivan eyes wide. Really crazy? Just thinking one idea. Not to that extent, right? Okay. Listening to you. Later I'll have Secretary Zhang contact Wang Hai. Sophie Sullivan thinking also right. Her little boyfriend's design already too perfect. They really hard to think of anything more outstanding. Forget it. Hey, Jake Thompson. Sophie Sullivan still dazed. Then discovered Jake Thompson already opened her computer. Couldn't help being stunned. Quickly stepping over to stop. But screen content already seen by Jake Thompson. Heaven and earth. Turns out CEO Sullivan not working but watching entertainment videos? Corner of Jake Thompson's mouth lifting into curve. Heart still bit surprised. Video Sophie Sullivan watching titled University's Most Beautiful Voice Finals Video. And person called University's Most Beautiful Voice was Lynn Woods. This competition organized to help her find talent. Didn't expect so attractive even little Sullivan got drawn in. Hee hee. Work and rest alternating. Look at progress bar. I only watched 10 minutes. Rest all diligently working. Sophie Sullivan caught slacking. Face flushed red full of embarrassment. Bit awkwardly saying, but I'm watching this video for a reason, Jake Thompson. I want to introduce someone to you. Look here. This contestant is the champion girl. Her name is Moon Tang. Jake Thompson lightly nodding. He really wanted to tell Sophie Sullivan, wife, I know her. That's the girl who before wanted to compete for piano with me. Got stunned by my 100 read books threat. But Jake Thompson also heard hidden meaning in Sophie Sullivan's words. Clearly she knows who Moon Tang is. What about her? Sophie Sullivan smiling mysteriously. Raising eyebrows asking. Guess whose daughter she is? Jake Thompson choking. Daughter of her father. Words just finished. Sophie Sullivan burst out laughing. Little boyfriend, can't you be serious? Though saying that not exactly wrong. Come on, guess. You know this person. Jake Thompson scratching head, heavens. I don't know many people surnamed Tang. Counting back and forth. All Tang people I know less than one hand. Let alone in this coastal area. Suddenly Jake Thompson flashed bright idea in head. A middle-aged man's kind face. Appearing in memory. Wife, could you mean Uncle Tang? First person Jake Thompson thought of was Dylan Tang. But thinking carefully. All correct, first. Through Moon Tang's behavior. Can easily guess. She's a rich family young lady. Family also has conditions. And Dylan Tang is a very proper father. Moreover age also reasonable. Indeed father and daughter. This is Uncle Tang's daughter. I heard she won award. So came to watch video a bit. You try evaluate how she plays. Sophie Sullivan full of expectation looking at Jake Thompson. In her heart, Jake Thompson's piano technique is number one. So completely qualified to evaluate Moon Tang, good emotion. Technique bit weak. Maybe because still young. Later handling bit rushed. But temperament very good. Jake Thompson naturally won't. Because once argued with Moon Tang. Speak carelessly. Finals competed yesterday. That day Jake Thompson also watched video Nina sent. Seeing Moon Tang's performance can only say unexpectedly surprising. But indeed outstanding. Reasonable. I didn't expect Moon Tang would compete. But must admit, Moon Tang when touching piano has indescribable youthful feeling. That's exactly what Jake Thompson looking for. Then I'm relieved. Heard this time Star Entertainment. Very values champion status. Seems planning big move. I'm just afraid Moon's condition not stable. Then loss would be immeasurable. Sophie Sullivan gently saying. Must know. Leader Corporation also often invites Star Entertainment artists as representatives. Tours, year-end parties all indispensable. So she naturally understands clearly how much traffic this entertainment company holds. In current era, traffic is money. Wife, have you thought about cooperating with Star Entertainment? Jake Thompson smiling asking. Thought about it, but dismissed. Can't find suitable opportunity. Why? Sophie Sullivan tilting head looking at Jake Thompson. Heart couldn't help wondering. Why little boyfriend asking this? Nothing, just asking. Wait for press conference day. I'll give you a gift. Jake Thompson mysteriously saying. Actually from 1 month ago. He already started preparing. Writing theme song for SK Fairy water product. And that song, in his heart already existed long time, past life. That song exploded upon release. How many people midnight sleepless opening netties? Listening with tears streaming. How many people suddenly turning back? Finding their naive youth days again. Even Jake Thompson first hearing was stunned. Embedding SK Fairy water product in song's MV. As promotional song. Combining traffic between Star Entertainment and Leader Corporation. Converting to 10-digit numbers. Jake Thompson wants to gift this song to Sophie Sullivan. As a big gift. Sophie Sullivan eyes wide, full of expectation looking at Jake Thompson. Hee, Jake Thompson. Give it to me now. Why wait until press conference day? Let me see first. Let me see what surprise little boyfriend prepared for me. Jake Thompson smiling. Lightly pinching Sophie Sullivan's little nose. Give now. Also not impossible. Just I haven't started recording yet. Oh dear wife. Not that I won't give. Don't be impatient, wait 2 more days. Sophie Sullivan hearing Jake Thompson say. Like deflated balloon. Turning head away with pitiful expression. But just 3 seconds later. She turned back again. Face showing mischievous smile. Hugging Jake Thompson's waist. Gently blowing fragrant breath. Today's small gift. Let me kiss you twice, okay? Wife. My mom once said life has destiny. How many words spoken? How many things done? How many kisses all predetermined? To avoid later when old not remembering clearly. You should restrain a bit. Jake Thompson making ridiculous excuses. His heart unhappy. What am I? Kissing machine? Kiss whenever want. Really lawless. Haven't gotten my consent yet. No way. Auntie once told me. These things must have. Called romantic interest. You still planning to use Auntie's words to scare me? Obediently listen to me. Sophie Sullivan slightly frowning, gently saying. Eyes fixed on Jake Thompson. Like little wolf. Afraid prey before eyes flying away. Corner of mouth curving mischievously. Recently she learned new skill. Face showing smugness. Tongue lightly licking lips. Heavens. This scene made Jake Thompson dizzy. Whose good student is this? Begging. What man can withstand this scene? Especially when placed on little Sullivan's perfect face. He swallowing gulp gulp. Won't accept. Jake Thompson always does what he says. Already decided not to let kiss. For dignity. For rationality. He also can't be kissed. This little beast expression. Really made Sophie Sullivan unable to bear. Really won't accept? Jake Thompson turning head away, continuing being stubborn. Sophie Sullivan's eyes moving. Gently blowing breath by Jake Thompson's ear. Fragrant breath gradually spreading. Sweet voice ringing. Oh my, Jake Thompson. I'm not taking advantage of you for no reason. How about, you obediently let me kiss? I'll let you touch thigh, okay? Jake Thompson's heart paused. If so. That's equal exchange. No longer being taken advantage of. He felt also acceptable. In a flash, mischievous smile appeared on Jake Thompson's face. Villa number 5, District 1 Lux Gardens. Daddy, isn't Auntie coming today? Why so messy? Moon Tang pushing door entering, bit stunned. These 2 days she stayed at school practicing piano. After winning Most Beautiful Voice Champion, she became even more diligent. About promotional song Star Entertainment about to release. That's her biggest challenge. Auntie went back hometown. Will return tomorrow. Not too messy, right? Let Auntie clean when she comes tomorrow. Dylan Tang lightly moving things on coffee table, feeling normal. Messy? Just some orange peels and sunflower seed shells not cleaned. Ashtray not emptied, few cigarette butts. No way. Dad clean immediately. Tonight I have friend coming. Moon Tang really anxious. Tonight is appointed time. With Star Entertainment to get sheet music. At same time, Star Entertainment will send piano master. To personally tutor her. She very values this one-on-one tutoring. Appointment time is 7 p.m. She still needs to adjust piano tone, test sound etc. Can only trouble Dad Dylan Tang to clean house. Otherwise, master coming, seeing house this messy. What would they think? Alright, I'll clean a bit then. Dylan Tang waving hand. Moon asking Dad to clean. He couldn't bear to refuse. Otherwise little princess. Who knows what else she'll think of. He stood up cleaning a bit. Feeling roughly looks okay. Then satisfied nodding. Plopping back on sofa. That's it. Dad very lazy already. Leader Corporation CEO's office, wife. Have you kissed enough? My hand's so tired. And you still haven't kissed enough? Jake Thompson face dark. Miss Sullivan like this can't take it. People say women 30 like wolves. 40 like tigers. Miss Sullivan only 20 already. Obsessed with kissing like this. Eyes. Let me hug a bit more. Let me kiss a bit more. After work we have to separate. Won't see all night. I'll miss you to death. Sophie Sullivan tightly hugging Jake Thompson's waist. Acting spoiled, shaking head. Calculating. She's been at Jake Thompson's house 1 month already. Tonight Jake Thompson has matters. Coincidentally Dad Thomas Sullivan also called saying come back. She had to temporarily accept going home few days. Whole month hugging Jake Thompson sleeping. Suddenly going home sleeping alone, how to adapt? Jake Thompson helplessly shrugging. Suddenly remembering something. Lightly poking Sophie Sullivan's waist. Wife, asking you this. Do you know what Uncle Tang likes? Tonight I must go to Moon Tang's house. 1 is giving her sheet music. 2 is guiding some performance techniques. Initially I only planned to leave immediately after delivering. After all, Moon and I don't like each other. But now different. Since I'm going, definitely will meet Uncle Tang. And Uncle Tang treats me very well. Not bringing gift wouldn't be appropriate. Uncle Tang? I'm not sure either. Just know when free he finds my dad drinking. Sophie Sullivan honestly. Not thinking much. Casually replied. Jake Thompson secretly nodding. Then buying 2 bottles of liquor to bring would work. Convenient and reasonable. Sophie Sullivan reluctantly parting with Jake Thompson. If not for promising Dad, she'd definitely go to Jake Thompson's house tonight. While Jake Thompson drove straight to Milky Way Plaza. Bought 2 bottles of not cheap white liquor. Finding Moon Tang's house location. Jake Thompson bit stunned. This area also equals Swallow Lake District. Both famous high-end villa areas in Boston. Homeowners all rich or powerful people. Just security. Not as strict as Swallow Lake District. Jake Thompson doing simple registration at gate. Then went straight to Villa 5, holding liquor, ringing doorbell. Doorbell ringing made Dylan Tang startled. Oh my. Already here? Just now he was still drowsy, eyes closing. Planning to nap a bit. He really afraid of Moon's friends. Remembering last time also like this. Moon said friends coming to play. Result was 6 young girls having party. Almost blowing roof off. Next day cleaning lady came to clean. Dylan Tang had to secretly give extra 1,000. Looking through window. Dylan Tang bit stunned. Just 1 person. Oh my, still a man. What's this? Due to limited view through glass door. So Dylan Tang couldn't see Jake Thompson's face clearly. Not knowing this was the son-in-law he had already secretly approved. Still feeling strange inside. Moon actually brought a male friend home. But anyway, guest already at the door. Dylan Tang still hurriedly stood up to open the door. Uncle Tang. Jake Thompson smiled lightly. Greeting politely. Indeed, seeing Dylan Tang, he secretly rejoiced for having bought liquor. Otherwise would be awkward to death. While Dylan Tang was completely stunned. Oh my. Isn't this the future son-in-law? Jake Thompson came all the way here. From beginning to end, he never thought the friend his daughter mentioned would be Jake Thompson. Could it be the young couple just spent a passionate month outside? Now Moon bringing boyfriend home to meet him? And if really bringing home, should have been yesterday when she came home already. Who knew today the son-in-law suddenly appeared? Yet Dylan Tang was still extremely excited and eager. Jake Thompson, come in quickly. Moon only said a friend was coming, didn't say it was you. Uncle didn't prepare anything. These 2 bottles of liquor are for drinking with Uncle tonight. Jake Thompson waved hand. He wasn't an alcoholic, though having 1,000 cup not drunk skill from system. But if not needed, he still didn't want to drink. Uncle Tang, today I just came to visit Uncle. Conveniently talk with Moon a bit. I won't eat dinner here. Later I still have matters to return to. Dylan Tang slightly stunned. Not eating dinner here? Heaven and earth. Dylan Tang built brilliant career from nothing. Yet now can't keep son-in-law for a meal. Won't do little Jake. You must eat. My door lock is password. Not eating means don't hope to leave. Dylan Tang smiled slyly saying. Everything was in his calculations. From moment Jake Thompson entered door. Don't hope to leave intact. Too bad he met Jake Thompson. Uncle. My house has a leak. Today I must hurry to see Uncle. Haven't dealt with that yet. If I don't return later, we'll have to sleep in water curtain cave. Dylan Tang stunned. House leaking? Oh yeah, can't leave this too long. Moreover, today indeed his mood wasn't very good. Forget it, since Jake Thompson already came home. Already opened relationship. Next time won't be distant. Days are long, months wide. This meal sooner or later we'll eat. Then fine, today won't keep you. But when free must drink few cups with Uncle. Jake Thompson smiled, lightly nodding. Definitely sir. Uncle Tang, where's Moon? I'll go up talk with her a bit. Dylan Tang giggled. Just parted. Already can't help wanting to meet. He waved hand, pointing to second room on right second floor. Probably in piano room. This girl doesn't know to come down greet people. Let Uncle go up with you. Scold her once. Jake Thompson quickly held Dylan Tang's hand back. Waving hands. Uncle Tang, let me go up myself. After all, Jake Thompson came to talk about sheet music with Moon Tang. Having Uncle Tang there bit inconvenient. Right, with Uncle Tang there how could Jake Thompson scold people? Though coming to guide Moon Tang. But he had no intention of indulging her. If Uncle Tang was there he couldn't perform at all. Oh right, indeed you should go up yourself. Dylan Tang patting forehead. Couldn't help scolding himself pig head. Son-in-law wants to be sweet with daughter. If I follow up wouldn't it be very awkward? My head really is. Jake Thompson turned walking straight to second floor piano room. Standing at door bit surprised. Inside piano room melodious quiet piano sounds. Classic international canon arrangement. He couldn't help nodding. Pushing door entering. Indeed not wrong. Moon Tang with long flowing hair sitting at piano. Whole person immersed in music. Even not noticing Jake Thompson's appearance. He gently crossed arms. Corner of mouth slightly lifting into smile. Fingers dancing. Combined with today's knee-high socks. And everyday style suit. Really looking like fresh young female student. About 3 minutes later, Moon Tang finally sighed deeply. Raising head glancing at clock. Almost 7 p.m. already. Why hasn't star entertainment person come deliver sheet music? She was still waiting for teacher to guide. Suddenly beside ear rang familiar male voice. Emotion very good, can say completely immersed. But technique still has many places needing improvement. I want to ask Miss Moon. You didn't notice 2 notes off? Jake Thompson slowly speaking, giving most frank comment. And that unexpected voice made Moon Tang panic. What voice? Still male voice. Still familiar too. She turned head. Saw Jake Thompson sitting leisurely on sofa. You, what are you doing at my house? Her scream pierced straight into ears. Almost punctured Jake Thompson's eardrums. Sister, what are you screaming for? You think I wanted to come? Isn't it because you play poorly so I had to come? Jake Thompson faced dark. He already predicted Moon Tang's reaction. Actually, Initially, when known person needing teaching was her. His face also turned dark. At that time his thinking and Moon Tang's now exactly identical. Why is it him? I play poorly, then you play well? Moon Tang not admitting defeat. Glaring, hands on hips. But, thinking back to video Dad once showed. Jake Thompson playing rearranged, Wedding Dream. Seemed really played better than her. She was choked with anger. Alright, sister. I didn't come to argue with you. Look at the sheet music. I'll briefly explain for you. Then I'll withdraw. Don't waste this one's precious time anymore. Jake Thompson irritably glared at her. Threw sheet music in hand to Moon Tang. This was music he dug out from last century. Just needs slight adjustment. Playing while adjusting also fine. Moon Tang glanced over sheet music. Though really hating. But Jake Thompson's performance skills too amazing. She couldn't help associating one thing. Could he be Star Entertainment's person? You're that piano teaching master? Jake Thompson helplessly shrugging. Yeah. Initially I didn't plan to come. But company told me. Miss Tang definitely wanted me to guide. Said would obediently listen. So I came. Yet looking at your attitude seems unsatisfied. Moon Tang cold sweat pouring out. This was true. Initially Star Entertainment told her. Master didn't want to come to house. Only wanted online guidance. Moon Tang sweet talked every way. Master then agreed to come in person. But she didn't expect. That person was Jake Thompson, HMPH. Master huh? I don't believe Star Entertainment only has you as master. I'll call Director Lin right now. Jake Thompson waving hand, signaling Moon Tang to freely call. Moon Tang coldly humph once. Called Nina Grace immediately. Sister Nina, I have something to say. Can I change guidance person? Other end, Nina Grace stunned. Change guidance person? Honestly, she also wasn't clear. Who was guiding Moon Tang? Jake Thompson only said he'd arrange it himself. This matter must ask boss first. Probably no problem. Who's currently guiding you? Changing person not excessive. After all, Moon Tang was champion selected from preliminaries. Nina Grace naturally had to accommodate. Jake Thompson, please help me change person sister. Thank you. Moon Tang seeing hope. Corner of mouth curving into smile. Still deliberately glancing at Jake Thompson smugly. Making, victory, gesture. Great, this guy about to pack up and leave my house. But Nina Grace's answer made Moon Tang completely collapse. CEO Thompson personally came to guide you? Moon Tang whole person frozen. Stiff in place. CEO Thompson? This Jake Thompson is also Star Entertainment's chairman? She felt dizzy but couldn't doubt. After all, Director Nina Grace said it herself. Miss Tang, if Chairman Thompson is at your house, then you discuss with him yourself. I can't decide. Moon Tang dazed. Quietly replied, oh, after Nina Grace hung up. She cold all over, took deep breath. Sneakily glancing at Jake Thompson. Her heart full of doubt. How could Jake Thompson be Star Entertainment's chairman? This carefree appearance doesn't look like boss at all. But thinking carefully, when Jake Thompson threw 100 red books threatening her, indeed had real boss temperament. What's wrong, Miss Tang? Does Nina Grace need to change person for you? Jake Thompson smiling eyes squinting asking. This little girl, I kindly came to teach yet still criticized. Moon Tang took deep breath. Suppressing anger in heart, face obedient. Even smiled, oh my. Jake Thompson, let's start quickly. I can't wait to try new music. I'll play while looking. You help me see where needs improvement. Actually, Moon Tang still wanted to chase Jake Thompson away. But if he left, would Star Entertainment still send someone to guide? No matter how calculating. She never expected Jake Thompson was Star Entertainment's boss. Now wanting guidance, wanting skill improvement. Moon Tang had to swallow this anger. Now scared, not chasing me away? HMPH. Moon Tang, I don't even want to serve you. Jake Thompson rolling eyes. Turning to leave. She begged him to come. Now this attitude, he's not happy at all. Whoever wants to teach let them. He's not free. But right when opening door. Jake Thompson bumped face into Dylan Tang's big face. Ouch. Little Jake, there's bathroom in room. Uncle was about to bring some fruit for you too. Dylan Tang smiling squinting, raising fruit tray in hand. While behind Jake Thompson, Moon Tang reacted extremely fast. Grabbing his clothes pulling back. It's my fault. Jake Thompson. All my fault. Eat some fruit to calm down. Then we can start, okay? Moon Tang's voice also softened, carrying bit of pleading. If Jake Thompson left, her one-on-one guidance would vanish. That wouldn't do. Her dignity didn't matter anymore. Jake Thompson didn't mind. But Dylan Tang minded to death. Haha, you two keep talking. Uncle excuses himself outside. Click, sound. Dylan Tang closed piano room door. Right moment turning to leave. The man was completely stunned. His little princess actually had this weak pleading appearance. Worthy of being my son-in-law. Really knows how to handle women, in piano room. Jake Thompson helplessly shrugging. Not leaving also fine. Call me, brother Jake, once. Moon Tang's face showing bit of discomfort. Brother Jake my ass. You worthy? You don't, but she hadn't finished speaking. Already saw Jake Thompson standing up to leave. Moon Tang startled, took deep breath. Expression changing. Don't be so polite. Brother Jake, make yourself at home here. She even didn't forget to show brightest smile. Corner of Jake Thompson's mouth slightly lifting. That's more like it. Damn, otherwise thought I was free coolie. Alright, finish last step then we start. Scan this code. 100,000 will do. Moon Tang eyes wide. Only saw Jake Thompson taking out phone. Opening Instagram payment code, bringing to her face. Collecting money? 100,000? Aren't you here to guide me practice music? Still collecting money? Jake Thompson slightly frowning. You call someone to fix toilet don't pay? Call housekeeper to clean don't pay? So me helping you is charity? This is just guidance fee. Music arrangement fee I haven't charged you yet. Asking for money is convenient. Jake Thompson's serious face. Not letting anyone take advantage, especially Moon Tang. After all she's rich family young lady. Planning to spend hundreds of thousands buying piano. Moon Tang took deep breath. Whole body trembling slightly. Biting red lips tightly. Frowning hard. I'll transfer to you okay? Taking out phone. Directly transferred Jake Thompson 100,000. Now okay? Jake Thompson waving hand. Smirking. Wait. 1 2 3 4 5 zeros. Exactly 100,000, not wrong. Then let's start. Moon Tang about to explode. What did Jake Thompson just do? Confirming she really transferred 100,000? Doesn't Jake Thompson know? 100,000 to her is nothing? Of course knows. He said 100,000 she transferred not running. Moon Tang suddenly understood. Jake Thompson clearly deliberately angering her. Yet, both emotionally and logically, she couldn't refute. And in this situation, she couldn't get angry at Jake Thompson. Otherwise, one-on-one guidance considered ruined. This blow hitting repeatedly. Moon Tang's heart tangled like twisted thread. Suddenly nose stinging. 2 lines of tears unexpectedly rolling down cheeks. Moon Tang choking. Couldn't speak clearly. This scene made Jake Thompson panic. Oh mama. Really crying. Aren't you rich family young lady? That day I threw red books at your face you didn't cry. Such small matter crying for what? I was just joking with you. The 100,000 I'll transfer back okay? Hearing Jake Thompson mentioning 100,000 again. Moon Tang cried even louder. She admitted, initially didn't treat Jake Thompson well. She already apologized. He said call, brother Jake, she called. Money she also transferred. What more does Jake Thompson want? She's silent. Just lowering head, continuously wiping tears with tissue. Young lady, can you stop crying? This matter I was bit excessive. Sorry to you, okay? Give some face. Jake Thompson frantically speaking. He really didn't know how to comfort girls. Girlfriend like Sophie Sullivan never angry at him. These sentences typical clumsy boy comforting girlfriend. Girls hearing probably even angrier. But Moon Tang felt much better. Turns out not her being unreasonable. But she'd been suppressed by Jake Thompson too many times. As long as Jake Thompson could say those words, She felt. She already won. 5 minutes later, Moon Tang finally stopped crying. Wiping tears. Pouting, though not very sincere. But I'm surprised you'd apologize to me. While Moon Tang stood up, Jake Thompson sat down at piano, waving hand. Big sister, you misunderstood. I told you stop crying. Not apologizing. You crying about to burst my eardrums. Moreover, if you keep crying tonight, this music can't be completed. This affects progress. Company loses who knows how much money. Jake Thompson glancing at watch. Already exceeded half hour more. Later afraid Dylan Tang won't let him leave. That wouldn't do. Moon Tang stunned. So just now wasn't apologizing. No, but afraid affecting progress. Affecting company revenue. Suddenly, grievance surging even more. Nose stinging. Moon Tang burst crying again. Wah. Jake Thompson, you're really terrible. I. Boohoo. Moon Tang not caring anymore, just crying loudly. Making Dylan Tang sitting downstairs also startled. Heavens, such heart-wrenching crying. What happened to my princess? Why crying again? Dylan Tang angrily slapping thigh. Bang, standing up. Putting on shoes, changing clothes done. Pushing door out. Series of smooth flowing actions. Bang, sound, closing door. Eyes full of satisfaction. Face smiling squinting. Indeed my son-in-law. Right, just harshly teach that girl. Let her taste society's evil. Dylan Tang dared leave house. 1. Because extremely trusting Jake Thompson. This son-in-law definitely won't do anything excessive. 2. Because very satisfied. Moon Tang at home pampered into princess. No one dared hit, no one dared scold. Now finally someone can teach her. Dylan Tang couldn't be happier, son-in-law. Listen to uncle, be harsher. In piano room, Jake Thompson head full of black lines. Glancing at Moon Tang crying heartbrokenly. What did I do again? I spoke all truth. You're not my wife. Originally not worth me comforting you. Suddenly he looked through window. Saw Dylan Tang's figure slowly leaving. Couldn't help shivering once. Uncle Tang not home. Heaven really loves me. Hee laughing softly. Jake Thompson turned looking toward Moon Tang. She glaring at him angrily. Voice pouting. Now you finally planning to comfort me too late. Crying still not stopping. Jake Thompson waving hand. Lightly raising eyebrows. I just want to ask you crying so softly. Is because haven't eaten dinner? Want to cry then cry quickly. After crying still need practice music. Moon Tang's beautiful eyes full of shock. Immediately frozen. She crying so loudly. Yet he still telling her cry faster? Damn Jake Thompson. This moment, Moon Tang completely went crazy. Challenging myself? Rehearsing Star Entertainment's promotional music? I won't do it anymore. Personal guidance improving piano level? This young lady doesn't want. She held breath, restraining crying. Standing up abruptly. Must chase Jake Thompson away. Immediately. But suddenly melodious music rang out. Only saw Jake Thompson placing one hand on black keys. Movement both elegant and flowing. Following was 44-beat melody ringing. Gentle and light. Moon Tang unconsciously frozen in place. Entire music piece. She didn't feel any ups and downs. Yet seemed whole song filled with bright spots. Beginning gently, ending still gentle like that. Clearest feeling the music brought. Was being able to hear story inside that melody. Is this promotional music Star Entertainment wants to release? Must be. Before music competition already decided. Otherwise. Wouldn't emphasize. Youth emotion and color like this. Just listening already feeling moved to tears. Music ending. Jake Thompson smiled. Turning head glancing at Moon Tang. How is it? Does this music suit young ladies' taste? Moon Tang still dazed. Instinctively nodding. Can I try playing? Right now all hatred toward Jake Thompson. Already thrown to ninth cloud. Important still the music. So fragrant. Jake Thompson stood up giving seat to Moon Tang. Also because of this, she stepped to sheet music on stand. Also has lyrics. Finding emotion again. Play once. I'll see where needs adjustment. Jake Thompson casually saying, okay. Moontang was excellent student. At Boston University. Learned piano since young. So choosing piano as major was natural. Playing while reading sheet music no difficulty for her. Music 4 minutes 45 seconds long. Jake Thompson quietly listening. Initially still calm. But middle of music. He frowned. Ending part. Jake Thompson frowning harder. Damn. Not right this girl. I only told you play. I didn't scold you. Why crying again? Not wrong. Moontang playing piano while crying. And Jake Thompson didn't stop her. Just quietly listening her finish. Piano player's emotion greatly affects music's completeness, as well as transmission degree. Jake Thompson thought. Just now Moontang's playing all wrong. Wrong notes, wrong rhythm. Even sections skipping beats unknowingly. Yet emotional transmission almost perfect. Piano sound echoing in room. Corner of Moontang's eyes still with few teardrops. Eyes clear like water. Long hair over shoulders. Really like young girl telling an old youth story. Sorry Jake Thompson. Just now my emotions bit unstable. Let me play again, okay? Jake Thompson slightly frowning. Have you roughly memorized the music? Moontang obediently nodding. Not caring about tear stains on face. Jake Thompson taking sheet music. Signaling she could start. Another 4 minutes 45 seconds passed. Jake Thompson showing rare smile. Indeed he guessed right, first playing. Mistakes Moontang made really too elementary. Making him not even know how to speak. But this time clearly much better. Not because proficient, but because put away sheet music. Sheet music has lyrics. Jake Thompson still couldn't forget. In past life, this song once caused such sensation. These lyrics truly supreme weapon for midnight conspiracies. Perhaps. Moontang also unconsciously recalled some old matters. When recording just need not let her see lyrics. Much better, problem still in technique. First is this key change section. Nearly an hour explaining. Jake Thompson with Moontang revised bit by bit. When she completed final playing. He didn't hesitate giving thumbs up praising. Like this is perfect. But tomorrow filming commercial. Still should prepare more. But don't be too forced. After all state also very important. Jake Thompson reminding. Moontang showing smile beautiful like meteor. Big round eyes sparkling looking at Jake Thompson. Just after 1 hour guidance. Moontang already felt herself had breakthrough leap. Must know she's still piano competition champion. But now she saw much more. Up one step. Scene looking down completely different. Honestly, Jake Thompson though really hateful. But when guiding very dedicated. Thank you. Jake Thompson helplessly shrugging, nothing. I'm not doing for you, Moontang. Everything settled. Jake Thompson left Villa number 1. Moontang's guidance session also ended. Also considered resolving knot in his heart. Returning home. Imperial View Villa District, Boston City. Wang Dao and Tyler Johnson looking at each other sighing. Seeing anger clearly in each other's eyes. That little Sophie Sullivan really bullying too much. And Jake Thompson too. Really infuriating. Who knew those two were a couple? Cup on floor smashed to pieces. Cigarette butts fallen all over floor, countless. Wang Dao face gloomy. Wrinkles even deeper. Clenching fists. Brother Tyler. I can't swallow this anger. Forced to dead end already. Tyler Johnson waving hand. Sighing. Brother Wang. Just let it be. Leader Corporation powerful. Thunder technology. Shining star. Relying on us too. What threat can we create for them? I really didn't expect. Sophie Sullivan is Jake Thompson's girlfriend. Every sentence full of helplessness. But completely true. But he didn't notice, right after saying that. Wang Dao whole body trembling. Eyes flashing bright. Who is Sophie Sullivan? Famous ice-cold female CEO in Boston. Who knew she's dating? Tyler Johnson didn't expect. Wang Dao also didn't expect. Others even less could think of. This really suspicious, might make big news. Brother Tyler, seems we missed one point. Tyler Johnson immediately raising head. Staring at Wang Dao. Seemed just thought of revenge method. Brother Wang, I'm really short-sighted. Quickly speak. Wang Dao's serious voice. You see Sophie Sullivan's influence. In Boston City, how is it? Her image how? An independent, cold, strong woman, right? Tyler Johnson scratching head. After all, he's also high intellectual class. Quickly catching important keywords in Wang Dao's words. Single only. Having boyfriend, so what? How to make big deal. Brother Wang continue. Wang Dao taking out phone. Opening news page. On it was leader brand loyal fan survey report. Her image too attractive. A single, independent woman. Yet dating Jake Thompson. You think, would this make media interested? Boston TV station director is my old classmate. We announce Sophie Sullivan dating. Collapse her independent single woman image. Break leader's loyal fan chain. Create certain impact on new product. This was Tyler Johnson's thinking. Couldn't help shaking head, brother Wang. Doing this just helps leader increase heat. If public opinion leans toward Sophie Sullivan, we're just putting ash on our own faces. Right, they're launching new product. Boom. CEO's bad rumor exposed. Isn't that helping product sell more? Must know before this. No shortage of companies creating scandals to increase recognition. This is my nephew. And HR department. He completely doesn't know Sophie Sullivan dating. This proves relationship between Sophie Sullivan and Jake Thompson is secret. Even leader employees don't know. Would Sophie Sullivan dare admit? Fatal point isn't her dating. But she'll never admit. She needs maintain independent strong woman image. We expose. She doesn't admit. Just happens we have evidence. Like this her image will quickly collapse. Understand? Tyler Johnson eyes wide. Oh mama. High quality independent woman yet. Dating, boyfriend won't admit. Playing with feelings, deceiving consumers, exposed twice. Falling to bottom. This move definitely can play. Stunned for moment. He even more admired Wang Dao, brother Wang. Must say honestly. In being villain, you're really master. No one applauding, buddy. Next morning early. Jake Thompson going to work on time, just sat at desk. Little